Ladies and gentlefish, welcome back to several things. Welcome back, first of all, to the Summer of Ultra. Season 25, when it comes to the lineage of BH Ultra Live and BH Ultra Turbo, back live from the YouTube channel. I know it's been a while, and by that I mean we really missed the previous day. I think because I used the word deprived. I don't know what words do and don't allow you to stream live on YouTube, but it sometimes just completely fucks us. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Speaking of things not working, since we're moving into a new season, I mean, this is now the third or fourth stream of season 25 of the Summer of Ultra. One was in the computer lab. One was on the podcast. So this is really only the second time you're looking at the couch again in the time of summer. Now, although there are distinct eras when it comes to season 24, spring, and season 25, summer, I'm just going to refer to them as spring and summer. Differentiating factors when it comes between spring and summer. Sorry, I tried to combine them. I don't know why it became spring. The green screen filter is on. Very perceptive, Fedalicious. While I wanted to separate and differentiate those seasons, make things look a little different, change up the couch set. I mean, look, I forget his name. The chicken thing is here. The pottery is here. There's a lot to be done that I wanted to do to make the season stand out, and that's why I have the different fits. I got my Bowser shirt. I got this one, not recently, but this year, so you haven't seen it. You know, that last summer, you wouldn't have seen it. But want to separate the seasons, at least aesthetically. However, the thing that bridged the gap between them was, in fact, the Nintendo Switch 2. I got it that weekend, the weekend of June 5th, the first week, technically, of June, because the weekend is still the first week. And around the same time, my studio lights stopped working, and I was having multiple people over. So I wanted to have a proper lighting setup and also be able to capture everyone in the room. I wanted to have a rotating cast. I wanted everyone to come over and visit to play the Nintendo Switch 2. And we did. Midnight on Wednesday, and then all of Thursday, all of Friday, all of Saturday, most of Sunday. And then took a little break from it. A week later, we come back to Thursday. Thursday, as I like to call it, Thursday. Previous to the Nintendo Switch coming out, or the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out, was the Nintendo Switch Kick the Bucket Countdown. These names are getting awfully confusing, where we play one or a group of different Nintendo Switch games that are exclusive to the Nintendo Switch, leading up to the release of the Nintendo Switch 2. And I really like that idea still. Have Thursday be a rotating Nintendo day. And now we use it as the day where we just play the Nintendo Switch 2, and whatever we want to play, we just land on and we change our mind. I don't have a set schedule today. Last time I'm like, I want to do these 3 games and make a lot of progress. Today, I don't know. I just loaded the Switch 2 and I play it, because the stream schedule is going to get a little iffy after this, where I'm going to come back on Monday with an episode of the Switch 2 Ultra podcast. I believe the 14th episode, but then, and I'm announcing this now, of course I will be gone, or busy, rather, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So there won't be another Donkey Kong 64 playthrough. There won't be another Computer Lab Wednesday. There won't be another rotating Nintendo Switch 2 day. The next time you see me, like physically see me, after today, will be July 4th for our annual special True American Patriot 4th of July stream. That's been happening every year since, I believe, 2022. And I'm working on edits for the previous ones for the Turbo channel, like I did with the Gaming Roulette. Leading up to the Gaming Roulette last season, I edited highlights of the 2020, 2021, and 2022 gaming roulettes, even though there was 23 and 24 after that, to lead up to the 25th one. And why I like the rule of threes, of 3 leading up to that new one, I think, well, that stream's going to happen on the 4th of July. So what I want to do is edit the 2022, 2023, and 2024 streams that will be posted July 1st, July 2nd, July 3rd, so on and so forth, to get everyone prepared, because that is a big stream. I want everyone to tune in. I don't want you guys to miss it, because everything else is filler, right? There's big streams like the Roulette stream, the Labo stream, that's pretty much it. Podcast, I guess the big ones, reactions, and then, of course, the console launch of the Nintendo Switch 2. Everything in between is just me playing games, you know? Thus is this, the rotating Nintendo Switch 2 day. I've been talking for too long, and I need to do a physical activity. I do have all my water here. I don't know how This is only half full. It took me multiple days to finish the first one. This is how much you're supposed to drink of water in a day. Also, update on the sleep thing if you were here for yesterday's stream. I was staying up the entire day, or the entire night previous, so I could fall asleep at a normal time. And I did. I conked out at like 8. I managed to stay up a couple hours after stream. I don't know what it was about that stream, but I was like wavering and tired. And then something in that boss fight made me like click, and I was instantly like locked back in. And then I wasn't tired again, which is not what I wanted to do. But I did manage to sleep at a normal time. I kept falling in and out of sleep. I kept getting woken up. I set my alarm for 9 because tomorrow I have to wake up at 9 a.m. for plumberman stuff. I have to talk to my good friend Mario. But after that, I think just getting up at 11:30 as usual is probably a good plan. I'm going to drink some of this. And then the week after the 4th of July stream, I'm just going to be gone that entire week. But I will be back the week of Donkey Kong Bonanza. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday will be the release of Donkey Kong Bonanza. So what I'm getting at is the next rotating Nintendo Switch 2 day will be Donkey Kong Bonanza. And maybe the week after that, I just keep playing that game. Monday, or Tuesday, as I said, we're never going to have another Monkey Monday. Tuesday Bonanza, Wednesday Bonanza, even Thursday Bonanza, and I just keep playing that until I have a certain amount of hours in the game. I wanted to calculate how many hours I had streamed of Mario Kart World, because I feel like that is the most popular one. And I think, honestly, today I'll predominantly play Mario Kart World. I'm not too worried about completing Tears of the Kingdom or completing Violet, although I do want to do those things. I obviously want to complete Violet before Legends ZA comes out. That's like October, so I guess that'll be predominantly in August, September, maybe. I want to create another rotating day, but it makes it harder for me to play other games. What I was getting at is I wanted to separate spring and summer. But the thing that did bridge the gap between those two, because summer started June 20th, the tail end of spring, I had this curtain up, right? It started the release weekend of the Nintendo Switch 2. I did it because the lights weren't here, so the green screen wasn't working. And I thought it would be better to just have the red around me, because I really like streamers that have a background. However, I believe I've soured on it. I don't like how it looks anymore. And it makes it harder. First of all, it gives this a really unflattering angle. What is this? I have to fit this curtain in frame, so it's like looking up at me, and I'm like this, and then I'm like leaning back. It's way worse when I put it like this. This is awful. I just don't like how it looks. Look way better in a profile shot, if I'm being honest. I'm like reaching my 5 evil tendrils. And now that we are, week 4 of the Nintendo Switch 2, we had that first weekend, and then Thursday, week 2, Thursday, week 3, and now Thursday, week 4. We are basically, well, I guess on the 5th it will have been a full month. When I stream on the 4th, it will have been a full month since the release of the Nintendo Switch 2. And I want the Summer of Ultra to be its own distinct era, and these curtains right now reek of the tail end of spring. And while we jumped around a lot in spring, I've had enough of these curtains. I have these push pins in my mouth. I just be swashing them around. Okay. So where do I put them, though? Listen, the curtain era was fun while it lasted, but it's time to grow up and be adults about this. We live in the cave. No purpose in denying it now. What is... Oh, right. We gotta free our rooster friend. Maybe we'll put him elsewhere. I do like this being a fixture of the summer streams, because although we did get it during spring. Time keeps on moving. Remember how long ago spring felt? Now we're getting somewhere. Excuse me. really blends into it. Maybe there's some sort of easy middle ground we can do to make sure our friend still stays alive. But right now, what we got to do is change this angle because we no longer need it to be like this. We have the chat wall back again. See, again, very unflattering. Look at the race car is being absorbed into the green screen effect. Oh, don't worry. Maybe a little bit of worry. What if I... Okay, a little side profile. I look over here. This way I'm looking at the video a little bit to be a little lighter to our friend over here. 475. Okay. Well, can you guys find me? Okay. What if I... There's got to be like a middle ground. How? Okay, at what number does he stop appearing? It seems here, maybe. Yeah, so 420. But then we gotta... There's that evil shadowy corner down there. And that's sort of like sparkly... Okay, It's a lighting issue. Okay. I'm gonna do something stupid. Don't try this at home, kids. I had a weird dream last night that all the light bulbs were out. I don't know what it means. Maybe it was my body telling me to go lights out. Okay, what if I stick this here? It's like a video game. I'm getting rid of the green by... Okay, but if I... But only when it's pointed directly at it. Is it still shadowy over there? Yeah, that's... Okay. I see. I believe I need a lamp. Or... I could keep that pointed there. I'm looking... Pointing at the chat. I see him. He's right there. Yeah, wait, what if I keep the spotlight... Somehow... I need somebody to have, like, the headlights up there. To, like, be pointing them down here. I need someone to... I'll give the flashlight to the chat, and they'll always physically point it at him. Yeah, wait, hold on. There's got to be a way I could set it up that this is always point... I do like the spotlight. Where is Batman? Okay. Sheer lack of red. Yeah, what if I just have red on that side? Like, just have a little red curtain peeking through. That seems a little pointless. And over here is also a little sparkly. I don't want the sparkles. Okay, new idea. Put him there. Because maybe it's just that side that's fucking up. Bump that up to 430? 440? At what point does it go away? 450? 480? That's too much. 470? Is it still sparkly? That's good. See, the issue there is that... What if I bump the smoothness? Nope, don't want that. Contrast. Perfect. I don't even... What is happening here? Okay, so I can't undo what I did with the contrast. What was it at? 0? I'm gonna assume it's at, like, 1. 1? That seems... Okay. What if it's at 0, then? Is that default? That makes sense. So... Man, this is tough. Okay. Oh, whoa. I create, like, a void by doing this. It's because he's yellow, right? Streamlabs is being racist. Can we make him not yellow somehow? Maybe I should have painted it a different color. Maybe this is just the evil dark chicken of the void. And he watches over me. From here. What do you think? Good point. I gotta stop looking right into this. Nope, not even for a bit. Well, this is basically as good as the summer is going to look. That way it says Twitch right... What if I angle it? It says Twitch, but you can't quite make out... you can't make out with it. I don't know. I don't mind him evil. Like, in the summer, he just turns evil. He was a spring character, but he's gone through his corruption arc. Don't worry, cop. We got him. Well, I think I'm done facking about with this. As this is now the look of the BH Ultra live streams in the summer of Ultra. It only took us like 30 minutes. It took us 20 minutes. Calm down, man. Well, I'm going to detox by playing some fucking Mario Kart then. Here's the thing. Oh, and this way you could also... No, this is better because he's also back there. Oh, I see a little line up here, though. I'm going to have to deal with that. Is it there? I can't actually tell right now. There's definitely a line. A little bit. Let me know how the game audio sounds, by the way. Let me do 50? 50. And then bump us down so it's not cutting off at all. That would be, like, here. Go to my microphone here as well, pointed this way. So that way it's coming from the side, but also it's not cut off at all. Now we're on a stream. So I leaned really close to the mic to say that. I've never tried online in this game, like still to this day. And I've seen a lot of people complaining as of late that there was an update added. Wasn't there some drama around the latest MKW update? See, Fed, that's why I keep you around. You're always ahead of the curve. Yeah, apparently, I don't know what the issue is. To my understanding, they added intermission tracks to, I think, just the random selection when it comes to Mario Kart World. Where everyone picks a track, or maybe people don't even pick a track. I like that you can run around the overworld. I actually get some... Okay, I'm joined. So now we're all in a lobby together, right? Hello. Hello. You join the next race available. Okay, never mind. They're all racing, so I'm not doing shit. To my understanding, they made it so intermission tracks are now in online. And I think, before that, purposefully built in... Actually, can I gotta ride that wall. I need an excuse to do shit in the overworld while also doing online. Can I need to ride the wall somehow. Is this gonna give me glider? No. Just donuts again. Yeah, on free... Okay. Free. I need to be able to do the tricks up that. Which I really am not good at. Or... Does that have something to do with the power line? There's a lot of mechanics. Also, when I go online, I'm just letting you guys know, I'm gonna get fucking trounced. Damn. Oh, Mr. Z has joined. Marker has joined. Is it because they lost? TT Donald. So yeah, I'm going to lose because I, one, haven't played online, and two, very obviously don't understand the mechanics the way other people do. I've been lacking. I said that this was going to be my Mario Kart, you know? The one that I truly understand. The one where I'm able to beat my wife, but... Okay. Is that something? Is there a bouncy around here? Because I could just destroy... Oh. Because when you trick to the left, you trick too far. That's a trick too far. Yeah, you see it too, right? Mr. Z, you see this, right? It can't just be me. You gotta bump me up somehow. I'm glad he was able to find me. Whoa, wait, hold on. Oh, you go this way. Alright. That does... Oh, thank you, Mr. Z. This guy's like my best friend now. Do not start the race yet. I am not ready. I need to get my pendant. Okay. And... How do you already... Wait, come back and show me again. I think he's gone. How do you just trick in the middle, like when you're just sitting there? Or do you need to trick when you're doing a boost? Okay. If I use the food, can I, like... Watch out, boost, boost, boost. No. Okay. I need to... The boy has to learn. So I'm going to figure out, or rather... I guess I have no comparison. I have nothing to compare it to when I'm... Okay. Oh, I need to be in proximity? Alright, Crown City. Okay. Right, okay, we all pick Crown City. I don't think I understand the issue with the update, just because I didn't play online prior to this. I need to be able to, like, land, to trick off of it and then land on that. It's not gonna matter. I think we're going to Crown City. Oh, I could be wrong. Okay, it gives you a selection. Is it because we're playing with someone who's only done the first cup? Alright, we're going to Crown City. To my understanding, people are upset that there's intermission tracks. Right, instead of landing in Crown City, we are racing those 2 Hungry Man Jays and 2 markers. We are landing, I don't know, Radiator Springs, Mario Bros. Circuit, and then driving to Crown City. That's what people are upset about. And, I mean, it is down to preference. I think for everyone prefer... I don't know what place I'm in. Maybe because we're all still lined up. Dude, yeah, Mr. Z's doing tricks on it. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, I've got a lot to learn. Maybe I just dedicate this entire stream to doing Mario Kart World. I want to calculate the hours I've been playing. Because the next time we are here on Thursday to play the Nintendo Switch 2, it will be all Bonanza. I should not have... Oh, well, we're good. It will be all Bonanza. So, and that's going to happen every time there's a new major Nintendo release. And not to say that, like, oh, I'm going to stop playing Mario Kart World. Because I'll probably, 1, play it on my own time. And 2, maybe I will stream it again. But for that Bonanza time, it's going to be all Bonanza. So what better time to, like, wrap up the previous major Nintendo release, the launch title. Alright, I don't know my placement. Is it because it... Do you just not know your placement in online, or is that specific to this track? Okay, I understand. See, this is something that I thought before the game came out, the transitional tracks would be something I dislike more. But honestly, it doesn't bother me that much because the courses are made with such purpose. Alright, now we go. I gotta beat the Hungry Men. 12 Hungry Men. Now that's a movie I want to watch. Dude, if Weird Al was in 12 Angry Men, I bet he would write a funny song about how it's about 12 Hungry Men instead. Do you guys know that? I mean, I'm sure you did know all the Weird Al heads. And I'm a fan of his, by the way. I'm not saying this as a not fan of his. I thought for the longest time that Fat and Eat It were the same song. I didn't know he made 2 distinct Michael Jackson parodies with that Fat character. I just assumed those were the same song, like in my... Because I hadn't gone back to re-listen to them until, like, this year. And I had just assumed, like, oh, surely he wouldn't do 2 Fat-related Michael Jackson parodies, but no. I'm more of a white and nerdy guy myself anyway. Also, I like the song. See, the thing with this laugh track, it doesn't have, like, the punch. It's too polite. This plane's flying right into the heart of New York. So do we not know what placement we are in until it ends? This laugh track's gonna keep going. Okay. Got it. And now we're here. So ultimately my point is that personally, I don't care. I really... The intermission courses being in online doesn't bother me. It doesn't mean anything to me. However, I can understand that some people have a preference that I do not have. Okay, you can do tricks off the poles. Preferences I don't have. And there was, if there was like an online petition to be like, oh, get rid of intermission tracks and online, like all of a sudden, then I wouldn't give it the time of day. But the fact that it was a mechanic in the game and then was since removed, that gets me a little miffed. Again, personally, I don't care. It doesn't affect me at all. Oh, I need that. Oh, give me this. There's like 150 of these in the game, I've learned. So personally, I do not care. However, by the same token, I'm not going to say like, oh, these people are overreacting, because I think those are valid. Oh, I should give myself, I gave myself the 24 sticker. Well, it's no longer season 24. I got to get the 25 one. I must change my sticker. I got to change my stance on a lot of things. My stance on this update, which is what I was getting to before I interrupted myself, is that it sucks, but also it doesn't affect me. I feel for other people, and I don't know, maybe Nintendo will hear this and be like, you know what, you're right, we'll put it back. Because ultimately, like, even if it's a way to play the game that I don't care about, I think there should be multiple options, right? I really like the rage mechanic and ledge trumping in Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate. I like it more than playing Melee or Brawl. However, if they, like, added an option for, like, specific special Smash play to get rid of those mechanics for people who want to play without them, that wouldn't bother me that much, because that doesn't affect how I play. I'm getting all these coins. If I can't win these online tracks, I'm at the very least going to collect the coins to get more cart. I had to stop myself from saying cart pieces. We should play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Because when's the next time I'm going to play that game? I played it last summer, and I'll probably never play it again, let's be real. This is chaotic. But this goes to show, no matter how much it looks like I'm good at the game by playing the campaign and getting the 3-star cups, I am not. Not compared to the other people playing this game. These guys are psychos. I ran head first into a head-on collision. Okay, but first place is right there. Or that guy's getting targeted for no reason. Alright, if I'm going to be close to... I was going to say, if I'm going to be close to... Never mind, I'm not close to shit. If I'm going to be close to first, I'm going to keep this horn on me. I'm going to keep laying on the horn. Get a little slipstream boost. I don't remember these Ostras being here. I know they're called something... Oh, Jesus Christ. I know they're called something else. But I don't remember in the actual track. Is this different, or just have I not... I don't know where we are. The far-off oasis. I gotta learn the names of them, because that's the main difference. Like, when I talk about Smash Bros. In Street Fighter, I'm good with my character. You know, DJ, Akuma, Blanca occasionally. Same thing with Mortal Kombat. When I play... I forget his name. The blind guy. Blindy Sticko. And Sub-Zero. I know how those characters work. Tekken, Yoshimitsu. Soul Calibur, Yoshimitsu. So on and so forth. Mario Party, Yoshi. Now, I'm more of a Donkey Kong guy myself. If there's no Dry Bones and no Toad, what other choice do I have? What was I getting at? Alright, but with Smash Bros., not only do I know all the characters, like I know how they play even if I'm not good with all of them or I don't play all of them. Dude, I suck at this. But I also know the names of the stages, and I know what the stages look like. Whereas in this game, although it is very early, I need to, on my vacation, on my little break, I need to get in a lot of Mario Kart World. I need to ace this game. I'll do it on my second account that I've been playing on secretly. The thing is, I've thought about... Okay, I got 20 seconds to grab this. Thought about playing Mario Kart World in my time in between editing. Like, oh, I'm not editing right now. I've got 20 or so minutes. So let's... How many of these do I have to... Because normally, I guess I just keep going until I don't want to anymore. Alright, let's do one more online. But I tried out online. Wario Stadium. I do, at some point, want to do the game share thing where you can hang out in the overworld with a bunch of people. We should have one of these Thursdays be like an online day. So I can go back to... Quick, grab the medallion! So I can go back to 3D World, do some more levels in that. I know Switchy said something about, like, not next Thursday, and not the Thursday after that, but the Thursday after that when Bonanza comes out, doing a 2-player for that. So we're playing all the Nintendo Switch games. Why is Bowser hitting that shit? Put that away. I didn't know it was that kind of race. Bowser's got a controversy in every Mario Kart game. He can't help himself. He's such a problematic individual. I heard that Bowser's latest album was actually performed by Dave Blunt, but he just AI'd over it. That actually goes to show that some people just... I don't love the term glazing, but sure, let's use it. Glaze Kanye solely for being Kanye, where, like, those songs are not Kanye songs, apparently. It's just some other guy, if you want to call him that, that Kanye just, like, performed over them. I don't know if it's literally AI, but that whatever Kanye does is going to be praised, even if it's just, like, mediocre or some other guy pretending to be him, you know? Did I just footstool that guy? Completely accidentally? This game is fun, but sometimes it's frustrating. I don't know. I've never felt frustrated while playing it. But I guess I don't... I mean, not to glaze myself. It really depends. This is a discussion we had when Ranch was here, talking about his, like, league teammates or raging or whatever. That I'm not one to... When I was doing the Deltarune run the other day, there was stuff that was, like, getting a reaction out of me. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. When I was, like, a teenager and into a young adult... I'm 24 now, you know, now I'm middle-aged. In my old-ass age. That... I thought, because I had really bad anger issues when I was very little, I was like, any showing of rage is bad. And I was around a lot of angry people, and I didn't want to replicate that. And for the majority of my life, I thought that was the case. And I was like, oh, I just won't feel rage about anything. And granted, I'm not a very angry person, so that doesn't happen anyway. But then, you know, you get a little older, and you're like, no, you should be able to feel your emotions. You just don't need to, like, take it out on someone. Like, it's fine to be angry, just don't be a dickhead or scary about it. Because I never wanted anyone to be like... I mean, I'm not an intimidating person. But I'm talking specifically in, like, relationships. I would never want anyone to be, like, afraid of me or afraid to, like, say something to me, you know? I get really embarrassed when people, like, on the street are afraid of me. And I get it, you know? I'm male presenting, so... You gotta be safe out there. But, I mean, look at me. If anyone's gonna get kidnapped, it's gonna be me. They're gonna put me in the iron mill. Oh, what the hell? Oh, dude, I suck at this. Anyway, my point is, I don't get that upset or, like, into video games. Unless it's... from an online standpoint, let's say. Because you not online... Wait. Lull because you not online, lull with people. Oh, like, playing with a group of people? Like, physically? I don't know. I like that. What I'm saying is that, like, in single player... I can get frustrated in a game. Or, I mean, I can do anything I want. But I'm like, oh, I feel better being frustrated in a single-player game. Because then I'm just getting mad at myself or the game. But getting frustrated in, like, a social sense, I should leave before they expect me. Or I should have just kept going until I was the last one standing in the room. Putting Andrew in the torture nexus. Yeah, you know, getting rage-baited by getting tortured for life. Single player, if I want to rage in single player, that's my own prerogative. But when I'm playing online or playing with other people, it doesn't bother me. Like, losing doesn't bother me that much. Because I just enjoy playing. I think because there was a long period of time. And as you know, for the lore of the channel, that we are now season 25 in, that I tried to force my friend group to do the channel so I would have an excuse to continue to play and hang out with these people. And, because, you know, we were fresh out of high school, and how do you ensure that you're going to stay together? It's not very easy. And even before that, like, before I was closer with my sisters, and I had a lot of friends that just would play the games that I didn't want to play. You know, your Call of Duties, your Halos, or whatever, those game series that really mean nothing to me. Oh, wait a minute, I'm stupid. No, the placement's in the bottom right. My monitor's just covering it, so I could tell what place I was in. Oh, but now I can't because of the monitor. Oh, should I move that? I guess I'll just have to assume I'm always in first place. And, okay, I'm in 10th, I'm in 11th. Maybe that's why I wasn't doing too hot. I was straight up just not aware of what placement I was in. Maybe I should look at the capture. Yeah, that's a lot easier. I'll look at the capture and it'll tell me. Okay, well, that was stupid. The entire time online, I'm like, oh, I guess it doesn't tell you what place you're in. No, it does. It was just, I was covering the bottom right of my screen. Now I'm in 4th. Funny how that turns out. Now I'm in 4th. Okay, stop looking at the monitor. Focus on the actual game. Focus on the video game monitor. I didn't hit that guy at all. Oh, I hit that guy, though. My point being, I'm just so ecstatic to be playing a video game with people in general, because that's a rare occurrence for me. Or maybe, like, it's not now, but... And it's fun to play up your emotions on stream to, like, seem more sad or angry at a game. You know, just so you can clip farm, basically. Not to say that, like, it's not genuine, but, you know. When you were seeing me play the horror games and the viral spread of gimmick horror games, that was my earnest reaction because, you know, I was just recording after the fact. Or recording, I wasn't live or anything. Whereas there's a lot of nameless other creators. And I'm not even saying this is a bad thing. This is just, like, that's how the medium works. They will play horror games on their stream or on their YouTube channel and play up how scared they are. And that's totally fine. I mean, that's the purpose of the entertainment value derived from watching someone play horror games. I knew one of those green chests would hit somebody at some point. These are pretty tight drifts. I'm going to assume I'm in 4th now. Again, I need to come in 1st place in all of these. I'm quite rusty. So maybe it isn't, oh, online's a lot harder. Maybe I'm just bad at the game now. Entirely possibility. I got to grind this out of my time off. Even though I'm not going to be playing it again. What I was saying is like, oh, in between editing shifts, I should just be playing Mario Kart just because I have a little bit of time. But, and this might be embarrassing to say, but I think my... Don't do this. You fucking... We're starting over. Are we? We're starting over. I think that maybe my hands are a little too small for the Nintendo Switch, too. That I can hold it, but my hands don't necessarily comfortably sit on it. And it hurts like my joint, or not, the little ball right before my thumb. And I have very tiny hands. I'm trying out a new look, trying a physical watch so I can, like, check the time on it. And it needs to be right here on my arm because if it's here, this is as small as it gets. So if I wanted it up here, you know, like a normal person, I have to, like, I don't know, remove several links. Trying something. Anyway, speaking of trying something, let's try that again. My point being, I don't remember what my point was. So I don't really know what my point being. Can't wait to see you play the new FNAF on stream for your jump scare reactions. I got bad news for you, man. That game looks really bad and unfun, and I don't intend on playing it. I am the Mimic. I made the David. That's the character where they introduce Affidavit. That is like all the... I didn't get to that point in the viral spread of gimmick horror games. You know, I just stopped at the pandemic. That is a video series I would like to go back to. However, I think it needs to be sooner because the first video of that was the... Especially now that I finished Kids' Choice Awards series for a while. What else? There's another sequel video I'm working on currently that will hopefully get people off my back for that series. And maybe just like, you know, one for me, one for you sort of situation. I want to finish the series, and the Bray Wyatt series is ostensibly over. There's nothing more I could do about that. I want everything to be new. That... What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I want to go back to that series because the first one came out the year after the first FNAF movie, and then the second one... And basically what I'm getting at is, like, alternating FNAF movies will be alternating viral spread of gimmick horror games, right? I'm getting attacked from all angles. I'm going to get red shelled after this. I'm going to get red pilled. The true red pill in Mario Kart is the blue shell was always going to hit you. You never stood a chance. Because of my dry bones physiology. I've been seeing a lot of shit on my feed that's saying all high Bs are passoids. And I think we need to stop talking about humans. We need to stop making up words until I'm caught up. What was I saying? Sorry. Oh, right. So it'll be alternating years. This is my theory, by the way. I'm not saying this is definite because there's something else that I really want to do for October next year. I plan these videos out way ahead of time. October of next year. That has to be October 2016. Or, sorry. Oh, my God. October... Wait, why does it have to be 16 again? Oh, right. Because of the... Wait. Yes. It has to be October 2026, because that is the, I guess, the 15th anniversary of something from 2011, right? Is that how that works? Yeah, that's how that works. 15th anniversary. And I wanted to line up with the years. So the idea previously was like, oh, okay, FNAF movie, 23. Viral spread, 24. FNAF movie 2, 25. Viral spread 2, 26. Did I come in first there? Oh. Interesting. I'll allow it. If only Transformers 1 won Best Animated Movie at the KCAs, maybe that could have been the push to get Transformers 2 greenlit. Yeah, that would have done it, for sure. I mean, they're still making Descendants movies. I gotta stop saying too. Listen, Season 25 is gonna be a fresh start for me. I gotta change my sticker in the game. I need to get fatter wrists somehow. How does one get fatter wrists? That's the one thing that can't get fatter. Then I thought, oh, I could finish that viral spread series. My viral infection. Finish up my viral infection. Halloween 26. So that way it alternates between the FNAF movies, was the point I was getting at. But there's something specifically I want to do October 2026 that doesn't really allow me to do that. Unless I just make that... No. There's a lot of videos I have planned, like, way in advance. And maybe after next year I'll just stop doing that, because I feel like it kind of depresses me a little bit. But I'm on top of things. I'm constantly working. I want to do more side channel content. Like, obviously I've made edits for the Turbo channel, and I post archives on the bonus, but I want to get back into making stuff specifically for those channels. Maybe I could do 2 videos October 26, like I did for October 22, but that took a lot out of me, and both those videos are very large. Very fat, if it were. Inject your wrists with fat. I'll get an infection in my wrist that makes them, like, inflate. I'll develop an allergy solely in the wristal area. However, the other thing is that the viral spread of gimmick horror games was filmed at my mommy's house. A location I discussed heavily in the Smash Bros. Video. And the first... How many seasons is that? If I left... Okay, so 19, 19, 19, 20, 20, 20, 20, 4, so 6. The first 6 seasons of BH Ultra on the YouTube channel. Those videos that no longer exist, although I'm going to keep posting little... nostalgia blast on my Twitter account, so follow over there. Everyone get a Twitter right now. I don't care if you think Blue Sky is healthier. Alright, I'm not going on Blue Sky. I had one for a little bit, but then I gave up on it because I didn't see any funny posts. And maybe there are funny posts over there, but I doubt it. Am I in first? I'm in first. And I'm gonna stay there. Check this shit out. Oh, shit. I'm fine. I'm all good. That went really quickly. I always say but or just to fill the silence, so I'm not just sitting here not saying anything. But I think a silence, I just said but there, but I used it in the operative sense. I think being silent is better than saying, I'm just trying to fill silences. So I need to be okay with just their being quiet for at least a second. I'm very bad at awkward silences. Every silence is awkward when I'm around. Like just then I was going to say to transition into the next sentence, but I won't say anything. I'll just end it there. I won't say anything. That my Like I said, I'm trying to slowly convince everyone I know in York to move to Maryland. Because I'm here, I have friends here, and I don't really intend on leaving. Because if I do leave, I don't know if I'm ever going to find a place as nice as this. A deal as good as this, unless they raise our rent. You never know. I almost said but there. I'm fighting the urge. Just know that I'm fighting the good fight right now. Sorry, Rosalina. I'll defend you. He did it again, huh? I'm gonna do tricks on this real quick. Nice, thank you. Thank you, Dry Bones. Gotta get more coins. Coins! Don't say something unless you got something to say. I'm learning. I almost also just said my point being before I knew my point. My point actually being, at some point, my mom is probably going to move out of that place and try and move around here. Because all of her kids are going to be here. To some degree. It's a good state. Can I? Oh. Maybe I could have, maybe. We still got another lap for me to get back in first. But trust me, I could fuck it up. I fucked up easier bags before. They call me the fumbler. Man, she's like way ahead of me now, huh? Oh, fuck me. Okay. That, obviously, so much of what works about the viral spread of gimmick horror games, and also, you know, lore implications, need to be filmed at my mom's house. So if it has to be October, and I decide, oh, I can't do it October 2026, I'll do it October 2027. That's assuming my mom doesn't move for like 2 to 3 years. Which I can't always bank on. So I don't know. Maybe I make it December 2026 because the FNAF movie came out December 2025, but I have something planned for December 2026. Do I? When does Shrek come out? Because I wanted to do a Shrek video for a long time. Butt-pilled cell. You put too many T's in that, I think. Jake, your wrist is fat. I tried using Blue Sky and Red Note, and it's all the same shit. You mean those two are the same as each other, or those two are the same as Twitter? I remember there was a period of time where I was seeing a lot of, like, legitimately concerning stuff on my Twitter feed. Not on my Twitter feed, but just on Twitter in general, which I guess would have been my feed. Dude, I'm probably just going to make a TikTok about this, so this won't be the clip, but I bring this up a lot, but it reigns true. I think the concept of being shadow banned is made up. And I also think that maybe too many people rely on algorithms. This came about recently when I saw a swath of people talking about PBS News on TikTok. Like, oh, be sure to follow them so you're getting, like, proper news because, like, TikTok's trying to silence actual news or something like that. Am I going to go slow here? Okay, I'm not risking that. So I followed because PBS, I fuck with PBS. I like to be informed every now and then, and I can't just rely on Twitter and TikToks. But then a lot of their news feed was showing up on my feed, was showing up in my followers' feed because I follow them. And I saw this specific comment that's like, guys, I think what's happening to this account, because it's not showing up on my For You page anymore. Like, they specifically use that term, it's not showing up on my For You page anymore. And it's like, well, if you follow them, it'll show up in your followers' feed. What do you mean it's not showing? Yeah, not everything shows up in your For You page. I've never once seen a TikToker that I haven't seen in a while and then be like, oh man, TikTok hasn't shown me this creator in a while. No, it's my responsibility. That's why there's the followers tab, or the following tab, the friends tab. Doesn't need to show up on your For You page. Similarly, and maybe these are different things because that's a serious news organization, but I get comments sometimes about people being like, dude, like, I have to keep seeking out your videos. YouTube's not showing them to me anymore. I think you're, like, shadow banned. It's like, well, no. If you want to see my videos, then yes, you should search up my videos. You're mad at YouTube because it's not in your recommended anymore? That's why the subscription feed is there. If you want to see my videos, then subscribe to the channel. It's not showing up in my recommended videos anymore. Nothing's gonna show up in your recommended videos. It's all random, dude. Don't rely on the algorithm to bring you back to me. That's just something that personally annoys me. That people don't check their followers tab or their subscription tab and solely rely on algorithms. I don't mind algorithms. I think the algorithm on YouTube is actually really good, and it shows me the things that I likely will watch for long periods of time. I mean, that's why they're there. But, you know, if you want to watch all the creators' videos when they're posted, you should subscribe to them and also hit that bell. People sleep on the bell, but you got to get those noties. All social media in general. Too many accounts I like are staying on Twitter, so am I. Yeah. That's why nobody got taste anymore. Cucked by the algorithm. I mean, he did create the internet. We accidentally Mandela shifted to the timeline where Al Gore won, but the planet's still dying somehow. Maybe I'm misinformed, but I find it funny people get upset about For You and not seeing accounts they like. Yeah, dog, it's For You. It's what's recommended. Or not seeing accounts they want. What I'm getting at is that the reason there are two different tabs, following and For You, is so if you want certain accounts to show up on your feed, you can check your following tab and your For You tab should not be exactly the same. The For You tab should show you accounts that you aren't followed to already. And I gotta say this, I know it's controversial because of how much everything under Elon is controversial. And I'm not even saying that's a bad thing, because Elon fucking sucks. And we haven't heard from him in a while, so fingers crossed. That it being renamed to X. How long has it been X? The X-iversary. It's got to be like 2 years now or something. This guy isn't showing up in my trash can tab. This guy isn't showing up on other people's feeds. Actually, wait, let me change my sticker real quick before I go to Shell Cart. I want to change my sticker. Somehow. I forgot how to do this. Stickers. Do I have one that says 25? Big fan of Melty. Melty's a good one. Egg. I do love the movie theater popcorn. That one actually kind of rules. That one goes hard. What the hell is... Yeah, do you want to wear the sticker? What says me? What really screams me? Is it Bully Steel? Is it Super? Is it Yoshi licking something exasperately? DK boosters? Yeah, I'm on my DK boosters right now. Larry Lights. Larry's not even in this game. Is there perhaps a 25, maybe? It's not looking like it. Alright, well, let's do, what did I say? Let's do movie theater popcorn. That one that goes hard. I'm keeping that one. Alright, so let's do the Shell Cup, and then let's explore the overworld a little bit. Actually, you know, if I'm riding high, I might just gotta keep doing the cups. It depends on how well I do. Because we're almost halfway through getting all of them. But the way to unlock mirror mode is you need to get all the collectibles around the world. Don't understand why I wouldn't follow the content. I just don't understand why you wouldn't follow the content you like. Dude, I've said this before. I am a subscriber. At my heart, I love subscribing. I think I'm subscribed to maybe over 500 channels. I don't care about the subscription feed. Like I said, there are people in my subscription feed who I don't even watch. I'm subscribing because I like them. Right? There are channels that don't post anymore that I've subscribed to. Oh, they got the Skylanders Bowser. I'm subscribed to just to show my support. And I'm not going to say anything. I am going to say something. I said on a stream recently, or maybe like a week or so ago, or maybe on the podcast. You never know who's watching. That I have a lot of mutuals on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and we all follow each other on those platforms. And I am subscribed to all of them. But I check my subscription feed because you can do... Not my subscription feed, but my subscriptions, or people subscribe to me, my subscribers. And you could sort by most subscribed. And a lot of people I hang out with that presumably, I guess, also rely on the algorithm. And I understand it. If you follow me on Twitter, you're going to get notified every time I upload anyway. So it's really just a matter of how much you care about subscribing. But I love subscribing. That I said on a stream... jokingly, mostly jokingly, oh, there's a lot of people I interact with that I'm friends with that aren't subscribed to me, curious. Because every time I would sort by most subscribed subscriber, it would be like 500 subscribers, you know? So I was like, curious, there's other people on this platform that aren't subscribing to me. I don't remember when I said that, but when I checked recently, there's a certain famous iCarly reviewer who's now subscribed to me. I don't know. I don't know if I did that. I'm not trying to be a bitch about it. I said it mostly jokingly because, again, I understand. I'm the only one that views subscriptions like this. I think it's really fun to subscribe to a channel. I love subscribing to channels. Wait, did I? Okay, I won. That one really quickly. Talking shit on a small creator as well. Yeah, you know, the peons. I'm in the high Bs. You guys are the low Bs. What does Al Gore's rhythm have to do with anything? Yes, he's a good dancer, but still. But does he deserve to win just for that? That's more or less how I use Twitter. I check notifications every now and then, but never got to the For You page because it's full of dog shit. Sorry, that's what I wanted to say. Controversial take. Well, with everything, with X, the Everything app. But when they added the For You page for Twitter, instead of the following tab, I remember everyone shat on it, and they're like, who fucking uses this? I fucking uses this. I actually predominantly use the For You page, the For You tab on Twitter on the mobile app. You can lock me up. I'm basically friends with Elon by saying that. I know. But I see more things. I've been seeing a lot of Yuri on it as of late. Still sub to most of the Vanoss crew, and I haven't watched them since 2020. That's how I feel about the creatures. Like, some of them still upload Let's Plays that I don't even watch. But I'm subscribed because I want to show my support. Every channel I like even a little bit, I'm subscribed to. Even ones that haven't uploaded in a decade. Or, I'm subscribed to the fucking Game Grumps. You know when the last time I watched Game Grumps was? Like, consistently? I think 2015, probably. Happy 10-year anniversary. But I'm subscribed just because, you know, they're important to YouTube. Even if I don't really watch their content. You know, I think I'm a YouTube fan. I care too much about the quote-unquote YouTube community, which is why I'm subscribed to a lot of these channels, because I like giving back, even though the channel's way more popular than me. But I'm not a ride or die. I know there's nothing, there's no benefit to riding for corporations. You know, I'm a Nintendo guy. I am a Disney adult, so on and so forth. But I do like YouTube. And I know, like, in the 2010s, everyone... Sometimes there's shit that, like, the popular YouTubers complain about. And I don't really understand. I think it's all cope, right? I think people being like, oh, I'm shadow banned. Oh, I'm demonetized. I think sometimes people just don't want to watch the videos. And this is anecdotal evidence at best, so it's not a good argument. I have only, in my career on YouTube, had one video demonetized, and it's because it had blood and gore in it. I have never said the fuck word too many times and got demonetized. I have never called out a rapist or a Nazi and got demonetized. I've never made an edgy joke and got demonetized. Maybe it's just, like, all the complaints I heard about that were in the 2010s and it's not really an issue anymore. But, like, other than the recent YouTube decision to, like, have certain accounts opt in to AI machine learning, which is more just, like, you know, Google's really leaning into this AI thing. I know that we're all afraid of the future. I am too. This AI shit is really horrifying. But also, you know, I thought the same thing. Well, maybe not. I wasn't horrified, but I thought NFTs were dumb. And it seemed like for years that, oh, I guess the world is just going to be NFTs. I guess everyone's doing this now. That in a number of years, it's just going to flop. And then, you know, all the tech giants are leaning into it is because they invested heavily in this technology. And they're trying to turn a profit somehow. Right? Most realistically is just like fucking the CIA is going to use AI and then the bubble's going to burst and nobody's going to want to use it anymore. At least when it comes to major corporations. I think at some point, years down the line, Google's going to... Did I just get passed at the end? Alright, well, starting over. I think all this AI shit is a fad, and I know people said that about the internet. Ooh. But it's going to pass. I'm not worried about it. beyond that, there's no real like decisions on YouTube or like corporate YouTube that I'm like, oh my god, this is evil, evil corporate YouTube. I like all the features on YouTube. I like YouTube more than I like. I mean, I spend most of my life there, so maybe I'm just like too tied into it. But I work on YouTube. I live on YouTube ostensibly. Like I know that's not real. Like I live on Earth in the human world. And if one day if we get hit by like an EMP or whatever and YouTube's just gone forever, I'll be upset, but I will still continue to live, you know? Maybe. You never know with these things. But, you know, I view YouTube as a, while you're broadcasting yourself, you know, it's a creation platform, it's also a social media platform. I'm not going to pretend I have, like, the moral high ground because I'm subscribing to people on YouTube. What I'm saying is it's down to preference, and I love subscribing to people on YouTube. I rely on my algorithm a lot, you know, just like load up the page and see what it wants to show me that day. But I also check my subscription feeds a lot because I want to watch the people I'm subscribed to. Why wouldn't I? Do I want to watch all of them every day? No, there's way too many of them. There's some YouTubers I respect and I would like to work with in the future, or at least, you know, interact with. But, you know, daily uploads are not something that really appeals to me. Unless it's for a special, like, season. Like, I fuck with Traumathon. Happy Halloween. In theory, For You pages are a nice way to discover new creators, but in practice, all I see is lazy rage bait. Well, here's the thing, is that regardless, all the people I follow are gonna quote retweet rage baiting to, like, dunk on them. You know, somebody with a blue check mark is gonna have an abysmal take, like always. I thought that was gonna be the end of the race. And then someone I follow is going to respond to it because they want to say their piece, and that's totally fine, you know? I think Twitter at the end of the day is fun. I find it fun, right? I know other people don't, and that's totally fine. It depends on the severity. I don't take anything on Twitter, like, seriously. So, rage bait, when I see somebody say something dumb, with the blue check mark, I know quote retweeting them or responding to them is exactly what they want because they're just trying to get money. But, like, if your job is rage baiting on Twitter, you've already lost, you know? So I don't really care. If I see a tweet and I have something to add to it and I want to post, I'm not going to be like, oh, I shouldn't respond to this guy. I'm going to fucking more often than not, I'll just screenshot it and then post my take afterwards, you know? Yeah, I hate that shit regardless. If I see rage bait, I'll block. I mean, I do my best to mute every blue check mark I see, which is probably why I enjoy Twitter more than most. Other than, like, film announcement channels or, like, any sort of pop culture announcement, which, like, I needs to show up on my feed for me to talk about it, all the blue check marks are muted, even if they're posters that I normally really like. Sorry, Cloudy Estrogen Angel, but I can't support the blue check mark. I'm taking a stance. So it's different. On YouTube, I'm subscribed to fucking everyone. Even people that mostly... There are some YouTubers that are not even really YouTubers. They predominantly make their videos on TikTok and then just post the wide versions on YouTube, right? They're more popular on TikTok, but I still follow them on YouTube or subscribe to them. Yeah, I view subscribing not as like a requirement, but rather it's like following, you know? On Twitter or even TikTok, if I'm following someone, it doesn't mean I'm supporting them. I follow a lot of psychos on TikTok who even follow me, who I'm technically quote-unquote friends with, just because I find them really interesting and I love weird people. I should have thrown that behind me, huh? There's a giant sandwich right behind, isn't there? Anyway. What the fuck? Let me do a little skip. A hop, skip, and a jump away. I think drifting would have been better. Alright, so they passed me like last minute last time. I shan't let it happen again. That... Now I'm using that as a replacement for or but. Alright, I have to look to the side and then shoot to the side. I forgot about that mechanic. I saw it on Twitter. See? There is a benefit. But yeah, I think Twitter's fun, and I think, I don't know, I don't take it that seriously. Like, if I see a Nazi on Twitter, you know, Fork Fountain Kitchen, I don't think, oh, this is the death of Western civilization. I think, oh, this is a you know, a Twitter user. There is a type of person that only really exists on the internet. And they're emboldened by the internet due to the anonymity of it all. But, and I know that those online Nazis have real-life repercussions. Not falling for it again. But, you know, I know that those are people that if you encountered in your real life wouldn't say shit to you. You can always go to your mutuals' homes. The follow back permission. Ah, of course. I have my DMs open on every app, and yet no one DMs me. I think I might be too scary to be approached. Sometimes people respond to my Instagram stories, or post my Instagram stories or my post on their Instagram stories. But those things are like 24 hours, like they go away. So I don't check Instagram often. So I'll get notified when somebody has posted me on their story. But when I go to check, it's like, oh, this story no longer exists. So I don't know what has been said about me. And I don't want to watch random viewers' stories, you know, because I know you can check who's seen your story. Imagine being like someone who follows me and you got like 10 followers or whatever, and then you check your story scene and I'm on there. That would scare the shit out of me. Alright, time to bomb this bridge. If you look to the side and then throw the bomb, you can throw it to the side. I didn't even hit anyone. I just hit the load-bearing pole on the bridge. Oh! Oh, man. That would have been a good combo. Speaking of combo. What place am I in? Fourth? That's perfect. That's basically first. I'm covering the lap, but oh. I should not have looked away from my screen. Oh! Mushroom. 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 I don't know. This place don't got much room. Now I'm going to fly into the bridge with my aeroplane. Can we pretend that airplane... Anyway, I love the internet. I have so much fun looking at the people on my phone or on my computer. I don't know why everyone's always complaining about hate or brain rot or whatever. I love checking my little feeds. I love seeing all the creators on TikTok and all the funny memes on Twitter and all my peers on YouTube. I love the internet. I love the internet. I don't use Instagram, though. Maybe that's why I have a more positive view of the internet. I've heard some pretty evil things come from Instagram. And maybe that's more propaganda by big TikTok, but I would rather use YouTube. I would rather watch YouTube Kids than go to Reels. That was my own shell. I did that to my damn self. Alright, I don't think I won this one. I actually think I quite lost. I'm in 9th place, and this is the final lap. Where are you going? Ooh, shortcut. Maybe. I don't know about this. What place am I in? 5th? Can I overcome this? I don't even know where... Well, how close are we to the end? Fuck, I think I lost this. Don't. Fuck me, dude. Fuck me, Toad. Fuck me! Alright, excuse me. Alright. What placement am I in? I'm in 3rd. I'm in 2nd. I'm in 2nd. Well. So that's why it lasted. Scrim Reels is a scary place. I'll just do a number 3 story views. Yeah, but one of them is BH Ultra Official. Alright, well now I'm dedicated to doing Shell Cup. I've already started it. I can't stop it now. Oh, I thought it was over. Run it back. I'm still going to reap the benefits of the coins, I think. It's been a while since I got a new cart. Surely I don't have all of them. Okay, so I fucked up in Crown City. Every time I do this, I fuck up an earlier one. Like, I fucked up... Oh, no, Koopa Troopa Beach is easy. I fucked up the next one, then I tried it again, and then I fucked up the third one. So this time around, I'm going to get first place in the first 3, and then I'm going to fuck up the last one. And then I do it again. Progress is progress is progress. Maybe at some point, if I want to play Tears of the Kingdom or Pokemon Violet, I will, right? We like to leave these streams open. However, if this is the last Nintendo Switch 2 Thursday until Bonanza comes out, for me at the very least, it comes out in multiple weeks, but for those of you who weren't here for the opening for me to explain everything, this is going to be the last, well, no, there's going to be a podcast on Monday, normal time, and then no stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I will return for the annual 4th of July stream. Those are some of my favorite streams, and I've got funny bits planned, so you're not going to want to miss it. I will be back for that, and then I go on another short hiatus for like another week or so. And then I come back, and it's the week of Bonanza, which is like July 12th or some shit. No way I fuck up Koopa Troopa Beach. Oh, that's why it feels so short. Look at the map. Why would I go into first place right then? That was a bad idea. Well, it's going to hit both of us, boo. I saw it right in front of my eyes, and I didn't give... I froze in fear. Okay, something new. Something borrowed, something new. I know there's some characters I don't have unlocked. Well, I can create, like, custom options, right? Why did I do that? I wanted to do a shortcut. I can make, like, a versus race. I think I need to play multiplayer in that, where I could set the items. And I could probably set them all to Kamek. Because... is it location-based? Because you would think that I would get the sidestepper here. Maybe that's worth a little goog. Can somebody with access to the internet... I think I lost. Wait, I'm in first place. Sorry, I was about to lap that guy. I almost quit the whole thing. Have you seen the Bonanza demo out in the wild? I've been looking, but no cigar. I'm going to wait to play it. We really don't have anything to talk about next Monday, but... I mean, people have been talking about Animal Crossing ever since they posted an Animal Crossing tweet. Surely something will happen between now and Monday that's worth talking about. Maybe. Maybe we do an episode live from the Mario Kart Overworld. Okay. I fucked up the second course before. I wish there was a way to, like, pause and it would, like, tell you what race you're on. It's like Pokemon. I need to make a purposeful effort to remember names, which I'm normally quite bad at. Koopa Troopa Beach. And now this is the Faraway Oasis, I think? Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, peg me if I'm wrong, but this is Mario Galaxy. Yeah, I love the internet. I know it's such like maybe loser brain thing to be like, because like I exist in the real world, and sometimes I get depressed and I'm like, man, everything sucks, and then I go outside, I'm like, oh, everything's great. I gotta get back to getting my walks in. But I mean, I'm okay with being a recluse this weekend because I'm gonna pull not an all-nighter, but instead of, you know, relaxing this weekend, I'm going to relax the week after that, so I think I need to just kind of hunker down and work and not go to the theater on Friday. So just Friday, Saturday, Sunday, on top of doing the regular work stuff I do. I mean, if I continually get up at 9, because I have to tomorrow anyway, let's say 10, 11, 12, ooh, let's say 30, right? Need to do 10 hours worth of work. So 10, 11, 12 is 3. And then to 7 is 10. So I'll be able to finish work potentially before I need to do like the weekend server related hosting duties, whether it be TV shows or other shit. Gaming. That was the other shit I forgot about. Oh, hello. Just keep getting up earlier. Okay, use this to defend yourself. Get the 2. Nice. I don't know where I got this banana from. But I'm keeping it. All I got left is a coin. At the very end... Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say, at the very end, I'll use the coin so I can get up to 20. But I could just get up to 20 just by... Okay, now, I'm going to get first place in the 3rd course that I have to remember the name of. And then I'll lose in the 4th. Easy. In the 4th inning. Going on walks to get ice cream all week, which is... Well, also, it's been... I don't know if we're still in a heat wave, but we're not supposed to be outside for elongated periods of time. I did a little yard work. And even that, like, for, what, like 30 minutes, I felt like I was dying. Manual labor. Maybe it's time to bust out that sandwich. What the I'm sorry, I'm hungry. I'm subliminally messing with myself. That mustache shirt. Those aren't even similar words. Sorry, I was looking at the Toad Burger. But also because it's so hot outside, it's actually really cold inside. And I have the revolving fan on me right now. I just finished recording a video where it was a costume I made. It's the next video you guys are going to see. And I was wearing like a hoodie and then a thing over that hoodie and like gloves for the costume. And my God, that was an awful... Wait, hold on. Can I... Oh, I'll take it. That rules, actually. Okay, now if I could just... keep doing this and then land inside the giant truck. Okay, well, I fucked up a little bit. I fucked up a lot of it. I missed all of those coins. But not this one. Fuck, I was supposed to look at what the name of the course was. We're in San Diego. I don't know. San Francisco? One of the Sands. Sandland, Shifting Sandland from Mario 64. I can't believe I survived that. Can I go sideways and do the hammers? Yeah! Can I do diagonal style? See, now I got the strat down. What place am I in? 3rd. Not for long. Okay, now I just need to get to that barrel. Barrel! Oh, fuck. I'm good. Okay. I should have taken the shortcut. Well, he's going to get hit with a blue shell, so... Look who really took the shortcut. But now I'm at risk of a blue shell. It's a scary world we live in. So yeah, some of them, like Koopa Troopa Beach, are just one lap that you keep repeating, but this one has each lap being different. Again, I don't mind the intermissions. Obviously, I would prefer everyone to have the options of their choice, and I think it's kind of... I can understand the scumminess, or not understand, but I can understand why people are upset of removing a feature that, you know, just gave people more options. Ultimately, I'm always going to champion decisions or multiple options in a game. Now I do the coin trick. Alright, again, I came in first there, which means I'm not going to come in first in the next one. Maybe. Goombaville, I think. Oh, yeah, this is Cooptopia. This is Toadburg. I'm thinking about the Toad Burger again. I'm spilling so much on my white pants. Oh, we're in Mario Kart. Okay, this is Crown City, I believe. I gotta start remembering these names. Maybe after this we go to the overworld and faff around for a bit. And faff about, sorry. Gotta get my British isms right. Sorry. Sorry for crashing into you. Want to do tricks on the pole? I want to do tricks on the pole! Oh, man. I was talking with someone about this the other day. Of, when I was in high school, the joke was always when girls were, like, doing poorly in class or whatever, they'd be like, well, I could just go be a stripper. As if that's, like, easier than doing algebra. You know how much core strength, how much leg strength is required for that? You'd look ridiculous on the pole, Sharon. Your parents paid for this school. I mean, it's high school, so everyone's parents. But I'd hazard to see a 14-year-old who's... Oh, I wasn't affected by Kamek because I was invincible? That sucks. Alright. Well, I think they also turned into Goombas. Koopas. Anyway, I know I looked it up earlier, or I said something earlier. Could somebody with a Tacuter do me a favor and look up if the Kamek transformations in Mario Kart World are location-based? Just look up that exactly. Trust me, Google AI will tell you the answer. I love this AI shit. I AI'd a picture of me with a wife and kids. Look how happy they look. Every day I get off work and I talk to my AI wife, and she tells me I should keep taking stimulants. Stimulus? Okay, coin. I'm gonna borrow this. Okay, so around here is where I got hit by a bajillion shells. I was getting targeted. I got blue-pilled. Or red-pilled. Whichever one makes you a grifter. I don't remember. I haven't seen The Matrix. Okay, this is the end, so I'll get the 20 coin. Never mind. I aced it that time. According to GameXplain, shout out GameXplain, it wasn't removed, but the frequency was lowered. Oh, I thought this was going to tell me the question I asked. I don't want BHL to be British. You're scaring me. Sorry, I don't have internet. What is that? I'm broadcasting live on local television. This is public access. Airwife telling me to insect ketamine. They make ketamine for insects now? They are location-based. I found the Reddit thread with all the locations. Alright, maybe I do that. Maybe I allow a little bit of backseating as a treat. Because we're halfway through. I did just do 2 cups. Let's faff around in the overworld a little bit. I mean, it only took... Wait a minute. I immediately saw a pendant up there. A medallion. Why do I keep saying pendant? How does one even think about getting up there? Is that... I thought that was a big crab. Hello! How would I... There's a power line. Okay. Where does it start? Where does it end? Sorry for doing the sideways toad maneuver. It will happen again. Dude, this power... Okay. I have to figure out which characters I'm missing first and foremost. But hold on, let me get this medallion real quick. I'll regale you with the legends of Mario Kart. With the characters I don't have. But give me a second. Let me get this, give me a second eye. Nice. You got a Peach medallion. Okay, so. Just by eyeballing it. I think I don't. Okay, the costumes start here. So I don't have Peepaw. Wait, no, but there's some characters that show up later, right? Like the cow and the Stingbee and the Pokey are here. And the coin coffer. And the snowman. And the Parabitty Buddy. So I think I'm missing... Okay, wait. I'm missing that condor thing. The bird with the big neck. And the Peepaw. There's Charging Chuck with his fucking torn ACL. I don't know. I think it is just Peepaw and Birdo. Bird creature. Hold on. There's 24 racers, right? So we could easily just... 4, 8, 12, 24. Okay, well that doesn't help. I think it is just Peepaw and Bird Neck. Which tracks are those? Which locations? Fedalicious, you're going to be my guy in the chair for today. Also, let me know if I am missing anyone I'm forgetting. I'm sure I'll remember it later. I refuse to look anything up, but if other people want to and give me answers, that's not illegal, is it? What's it illegal to use proxies? Oh, it's illegal to meddle in international affairs now all of a sudden? Brave sand and surf in the beachside race. Oh. Well, maybe I'll see racers around here. Maybe I'll see some fellow racists. Went to the racist convention, everyone knew you. I went to Whoville and nobody knew anyone. That's gotta be like at least top 5 BH Ultra post, right? That's definitely my favorite. I thought of it when I was sitting with my beautiful wife and I thought I gotta post this immediately. Sorry, babe. Sex can wait. I gotta post to twitter.com. I got a banger in the chamber. Do I need to win or do I just need to finish the race? Okay, so Peepaw and Bird Creature. Those seem to be the ones I'm missing. Some kind of bird-like creature? If only I watched the rest of the Jurassic Park movies, I would have known what this meant. Okay, the water's faster. Hop on in, the water's faster. Is that guy gonna drop his banana anytime soon? Fuck you. So I don't need to win, I just gotta not run out of time, correct? Conch-Door, Faraway Oasis, Peepaw, Boo Cinema. Got it. Well, I was just doing the Faraway Oasis. Alright, so let's do the... Because... Oh, it's Boshi. Because the comic only appears in the actual, like... You know, Grand Prix. Or I guess the Knockout Tour as well. But not for long. And I don't need to go to the Faraway Oasis because I just did that. Alright, well, let's at least try Boo Cinema. Am I gonna lose? Nah, come on. Come off it. I got it. Sorry, I'm slowly turning into British. There's a moon full, right? There's a full moon. Also, turning British, not turning into Brit. What is happening to me? I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Excuse me, gentlemen. Yeah, I made it. His name is Birdly, I think. His name is Conch-Door. That might actually be it. His name is Birdo, I believe. In the Mario 2 credits, he is listed as Birdo. Chat, y'all eat your Velociraptor with or without the feathers. One Velociraptor burger. Hold the feathers, please. On the runaway truck. Oh, that one? Okay. Well, I see it. It's getting away. Pshaw, I can do this. They should add a rickshaw to this game. That would really spice up the races. If I was pulled by 2 other dry bones. They should add a chariot. See, that's why... Oh, I'm fucked. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
21.
Did I do it? Wait. But I took... Oh. I have to keep going as the runaway truck. That makes sense. So now we're halfway through the stream. I did dedicate a lot of time early on to playing it online. So could I do multiple cups in the allotted time? To at least wrap up that storyline. Potentially. It's not like yesterday where I could stream indefinitely. I have to get back to work after this. The way my schedule works out, I should be done with all of the projects. Or all the things I'm working on, at least. Done with certain sections of it. Ah! Oh. That hurt me physically. I like the feathers, but they make me gassy. Dude, also, the other day when I was staying up, I don't know if it was because of weakened immune system or whatever, or because I just ate Wendy's that day, but I was dying. I was having a conversation upstairs with my roommate after stream, and I could hear... I've heard, like, my stomach grumble, but I've never heard my stomach bubble before. That was a very humbling experience. No, in the truck. Okay. Now we just gotta keep going as the truck. 21. See, we're good.
21.
Honk your horn! Well. Alright. Let's do this one, and then I'll go to Boo Cinema, whatever cup that is. I guess I gotta keep doing Faraway Oasis until Conch-Door spawns. Am I missing anyone else? Guy in the chair. Wait. Run through the zebras. Oh, just avoid the zebra? Okay. I found a new. I love reading through my not my chat, but through my comments, and finding interesting new characters. There was one character within the new Kids Choice Awards video that implied they said that Chris Rock was constantly harassing Will Smith's wife, which I don't know if that's true. I don't know how true that is. And then also said that all modern cartoon in the same video in the same comment said that modern cartoons are ugly, which is why anime is better. So just I'm keeping tabs on that commenter. I get some pretty interesting characters in my comments. Mario's Kart. Fedalicious, today's guy in the chair. Can you do me a favor and just give me a list of the characters? Because I'm pretty sure it is Conqueror and Peepaw is all I'm missing. All right, let's do boost. Hello. Hello, creature. Oh! Hello, creature. Bam! Got him. Oh, there's a thing. I need to... That counts too. Bumping my head into it counts. The Adventures of Toad? Oh, but I see another P-switch. All right, let me do this P-switch and then I'll do the cup. Don't I have Peepaw? My man? Yeah. Oh, my main. Sorry. My main. My dog. My Gucci. Yeah, I think it's just Conqueror and Peepaw. I guess I haven't been to Boo Cinema enough. What the fuck are you doing? Start over. Dry Boats, you're embarrassing us. Why did you say you're embarrassing us? Actually, wait a minute. You know what? If this is like the final showing of Mario Kart World, at least before Bonanza for me. Question. Okay, I gotta pull a Yui. Oh fuck! Turn around! Turn around! Man, that was also this year. Can't believe Severance Season 2 is only the second best season of television this year. Ah, almost. I don't know. Andor Season 2 is pretty good too. Got an ad after you said guy in the chair. Somebody give my main man Fedalicious a sub badge, please. Just give me a list of characters from Mario Kart World. In alphabetical order, and also by order they debuted in Nintendo series. Can I... Okay, I need to turn around a little faster. I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah, I think I fucked this up. Hold on. No, I didn't. No, I'm not. Easy. Alright, I'm gonna do the Grand Prix, but... If anyone... If anyone here has a Nintendo Switch 2 and Mario Kart World, I do want to test out the Overworld online thing. Okay, Grand Prix. So I already did Faraway Oasis. I'm down to play. Hold on. I gotta... Wait! No, I did do the... Okay, I got gold in all these. I didn't get gold in the Leaf. So I'll try getting gold in this, and also it's an opportunity for me to faff about in Boo Cinema. Holy cool Grand Prix. On my own account that I'm not streaming. Because with these Switch games, I actually want to, like, in my time off, which I very seldom have a personal account that I could play the games in. Because there's so many games I would just, like, I couldn't play them off stream. But I want to. Excuse me, gentlemen. Sorry about this calendar. Oh, wait, do I have the dolphin? I do, right? Probably. Maybe. Probably. Well, once I get Conqueror and Peepaw, I will know... Because it'll tell me on the character select screen if there's still enemies, tertiary Marios. Yeah, Sonic Crossroads is going to outsell this game. They got SpongeBob, and all Mario has is the Goomba. Sonic wins again. I think Sonic fans would be a lot happier if they stopped playing the comparison game. Because, and I'm not saying this to be mean, because I like Sonic more or less. I thought the 3 movie was cool. It's never gonna beat Mario. Or any 3D platformer for that matter. So just enjoy what you have. Why must you, holy crap, 2 cakes, you know, why must you, Jesus Christ. Holy cow. Holy, what the cud? There we go. Landed on it, perfect. Excuse me. That was close. That scared me into stop drifting. I got rage baited so hard I stopped drifting. What place am I in? 5th? That's basically 1st. Alright, I am rusty. Giving them the old rusty venture. Doing tricks off the wall that are slowing me down, but look cool. I'm clip farming, aura farming. Rage bait, crash out, aura farming, high bees. Riz. Skibidi. See, I don't like the use of Skibidi as in like, oh man, kids these days are saying some pretty crazy stuff. Because one, kids have always been saying gibberish. But two, the purpose of saying Skibidi in a sentence is that it is nonsense. Skibidi doesn't mean anything. The joke when people add Skibidi, like Skibidi Riz, is that Skibidi means nothing. And saying like, oh man, if you earnestly think kids say Skibidi today, in this day and age, Hawk Tua, that's another one I forgot. Crash Out, Riz, Rage Bait, Aura Farm, High Bees, Low Bees, Passoid. What? I don't know if you guys know this, but some of the high Bs are Passoids. I just thought you should hear that from me. Your favorite Twitch streamer? What am I? Wait! Oh, I fucked it up. That damned boo. I almost got hit, huh? Tune back in and you're talking 4chan lingo. You don't think that high Bs are Passoids? I've been hearing through the grapevine that most high Bs are Passoids, and I'm reporting on the news. Skibidi saved my life. I love my Skibidi wife. But that's the thing. I think that's a litmus test for how online you are, or rather just how discerning you are. That if you're earnestly mad that kids are, one, watching Skibidi Toilet, two, I guess it depends on how young the kids are, you know? I don't think you should be like a toddler. Once you're in like 4th grade, you can watch whatever the fuck you want. I mean, not me. You shouldn't interact with me if you're not an adult, because I'd be saying potty words. But, you know, I was watching YouTube at the ripe old age of 7. I know it's different now, but I guess the difference is there's no alternative, right? You can have your kid watch Nick Jr., but I don't have cable. I don't have a kid either, so really kill 2 birds with 1 stone there. I wanted to do tricks off the wall. I forgot what I was saying. But I'm not going to say but or like or however, because I'm just using those in between sentences to pass time. To pass oid. Interesting. Oh, yeah. That, you know, if you're earnestly mad that kids say Skibidi, I think you're misunderstanding that it's not just like a trendy word like tubular or whatever. The joke is that it's ridiculous and that it means nothing. You know, when people use Skibidi in a sentence, the definition of the word, definitionally, is nothing. I hope I at least make it to Boo Cinema. Can you choose individual courses in single player, or do you need to do Grand Prix and Knockout Tour? Sorry, I'm seeing more words in my chat. Password Gigahun, a third made-up word. Well, you haven't heard about the high Bs? They got a tyrannical rule. I think people need to just, one, talk about other people more kindly, and two, talk about themselves a little bit more kindly. Because obviously the people calling other people passoids, which I feel like only ever refers to women. I only ever see it in the context of that. Curious, aren't transphobic, but they are, like, parroting a harmful ideology. And I get it. Like, I don't feel bad for them, but it's sad, I guess. But also, you know, like I said, although I do like living on the internet, and I think social media is fun, I've never, like, been scrolling social media. Other than, like, actual world news, I fucked up. And been, like, upset. Wait! Ah! Oh, if I didn't hesitate, I could have made it. But, you know, sometimes you just need to go outside. Most of the time, it's trans women who hate themselves and deal with it in an unhealthy way, unfortunately. It's sad to see. Yeah, again, it's sad. I don't feel bad for them, but it is sad. Because the fix is really just, like... And I'm not a trans woman. So I can't, like, police what people do and don't feel. However, I do think the average trans person, and I feel like these discussions are always brought up in the context of trans women, on the internet that, like, are comparing themselves to other influencer trans women. You know, I love Hunter Schafer as much as the next guy, but I can understand why seeing that constantly would kind of make you feel a little insecure. Not that it's her fault, by the way, but that's just, you know, a society. You could blame magazines or patriarchy or the way sex is sold to people, but, you know, even if none of that existed, even if we're fucking cavemen, you're still going to compare yourself to other people because insecurities are always going to exist. That's just human. Anyway, most of the trans people on the internet that are like, oh man, I'll never be a gigahunt passoid and look like this, my hands are AGP'd, so on and so forth. If you just go outside and, like, wear a dress, the average person probably wouldn't care or be able to discern that, you know? Because not everyone looks like that. Also, you know, I don't know if this is fair to say. Let me think before I say things. I would, and maybe I'm just showing my hand here, maybe I'm outing myself, but I feel like the most popular influencers, not celebrities, but influencers, on Twitter specifically, because that's why you're on Twitter, who are trans, happen to also be sex workers, because, you know, it's an easy pipeline to being popular on Twitter and being a sex worker, because, you know, people are going to follow you. If they think you're funny, they're going to jack off even harder, so on and so forth. So, also, you're like, you know, you should never, I don't want to refer to people, sex workers, as porn stars, but let's just use that as an example. This has been something that you should abide by your entire life. Never compare yourself to a porn star. You know what? I was a very insecure kid. You know how many porn stars are completely hairless? Completely no hair on the ass? How do you think that makes me feel? Oh, goddamn. Not to be confused with Switch 2 Ultra podcast. It was up Switch 2 Ultra. Right, of course. We gotta combine the two. We went watching Drew on the clock. Yeah, I'm making money on your behalf. I'm bombing China. Does any of what I just said make sense? Or am I talking out of my ass and making sweeping generalizations? Now would be the time to call me out. Publicly. Because, you know, the reason people are in the sex work industry is because they are attractive. That's what it is. Or, like, incredibly attractive. I think the average person is pretty attractive. Except for me. I have to take that back real quick. I lost again. In China, no less. But if you're comparing yourself to someone who is literally a model, yeah, man, you are going to look worse than them. Because they are paid to look hot. And yeah, of course it's genetics, you know? You don't think I feel bad about getting wrist mogged? Look how far down my arm this is. But fuck it, we ball. And by ball, I mean I'm gonna ball my eyes. I haven't cried in a while. Prior to, like, this year, it had been like 3 years, and then I was going through a crisis in May that was broadcast live for everyone to see. And I would just break down a lot. I gotta get that shit back in there because I think it's good. It ultimately culminated in that, like, entire week or, like, I think a month period of me being very emotional and then going to see Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning and seeing the power of friendship overcome all with my good close personal friend Ethan Hunt, and something sad happening in that movie and crying in the theater. Oh, also Bring Her Back. I think that was right on the tail end of it, and seeing that when I was having a crisis of death was, oh my god, it was a mess. But there's something therapeutic about, not therapy, of course, but just sitting in a movie theater that's empty and just crying. Ah, what a time. Someone should pay me. Someone should pay. Someone's gonna pay! Oh, I thought I could get into the Hy-Vees. I'm not a trans woman or a sex worker, so none of this really is making sense to me, lol. Yeah, but are you on Twitter.com? Oh? Oh. Just a dirty coin coffer. It does sound like a slur when you say it like that. When you say dirty anything, really. It's a dirty bubble. Ow. What I'm getting at to all the, I don't know, trans people watching this VOD or this stream, or just me that can hear me, my voice is echoing through your... The second you become a lesbian, I appear on your TV. I don't know how it happens, I just know that it does. That, you know, stop comparing yourselves to people who are paid to be hot. That's their job. Also, alternatively, don't be a dickhead and be like, why does, this is a fetish. Why do trans people always sexualize themselves? Because the only trans people you know are sex workers, dude. Don't call them bitches, bro. Don't call them passoids, bro. But if you think about it, being insecure because you're constantly compared to the sex industry is more woman than anything. It's because of the patriarchy. Alright, well, I finally finished the first course. I think at least 75% of my problems would be solved if I was a chunky Mewtwo-shaped woman. Yeah, but would they, really? Is that true? Like an OLED monitor burning in the image of Drew in there. It's true, it happened to me. Dirty butthole. Okay, I regret reading the chat. Oh, wait, YouTube exists. Hold on. What's going on, YouTube chat? What's going on is... Okay, the YouTube stream ended. I don't remember... I don't know how long ago, but it did. Okay. Well, time to download and upload another VOD. I don't know what's been happening on YouTube. But, I don't know, there's 12 minutes, and then 12 minutes in, yeah, I see that now. Takoyaki! Oh, dude. Don't even get me started. Fuck, man, should I get takoyaki today? No! No, no, no! I need to eat groceries, because I am going to have to go out, not have to, I'm going to want to go out several times when I'm on my hiatus next week. And I need to pull an all-nighter the next 3 or 4 nights. And by that I mean all-nighter as in, like, going to bed at my bedtime. But editing all day. Whereas normally I would take Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. I need to eat my groceries. That's the reason I bought them. I really want takoyaki. But I will wait. I'll get them in, like, a week or so's time. About a week or so. I'm just trying to get to Boo Cinema, quite honestly. And, like, the odds of me even getting Boo in that scenario. Oh, there's Boo now. So my exact thought process, I was going to get Japanese food. Oh, hold on. I was going to get Japanese food, then I realized my beautiful girlfriend will be here next week. Yeah. I did go to the grilled cheese place last week because a former roommate was in the area, so I'm like, oh, let's just get the grilled cheese. So what used to be I would go to the gourmet grilled cheese place like once every other month. I have now gone twice in June alone, and the month's not even over yet. And then I went in January. I've definitely been again. Oh wait, no, hold on, I went 3 times in June. I've been to that grilled cheese place every week this... Alright. We gotta cool it with the grilled cheese, at least for a while. What even is gourmet grilled cheese? It's delightful, delectable grilled cheese with sometimes other shit on it. I get the Krabby Melt, which is crab dip melted on the grilled cheese. Check out the BH Ultra's first ever IRL stream VOD on the BH Ultra Turbo YouTube channel. Or maybe it's still up on... No, it's not still up on Twitch. To get more details, super fans. Boost, do the boost. Yeah, you're all... Mine first? Yep. Not for long, though. Don't get cocky, kid. I mean, the flag's right here. What's the worst that could happen? I blow up? That was like a 50-50 shot. Gouda cheese, Gordon Ramsay's grilled cheese. I've seen people on my feed, Every sentence I say begins with that. Every point I make is like, I've been scrolling Twitter recently. People are turning on the bear. And I didn't like season 3 either, but this happens a lot where it happened with Everything Everywhere All at Once, and as soon as that happened, I realized, oh, people don't like anything for too long. Can we finally admit this thing was never good, so on and so forth? I saw it happen earlier this year, or I guess this month. I don't know where I am. Because people were comparing The Pitt Season 1 to Severance Season 2. And it couldn't just be, oh, The Pitt Season 1 is better. It had to be, oh, Severance sucks now. Or Severance always sucked. Saw somebody say that Season 1 was a gay show and Season 2 was a straight show. I don't know what the fuck that means. I also didn't like Season 2 as much as Season 1. I didn't even like Season 2 as much as The Rehearsal Season 2. I haven't watched The Pit, but it's probably better, right? Oh, movie theater anyway. What I was Oh, are we doing boo cinema? Are we booing the cinema? I'm booing in the cinema. Jesus Christ. Don't say it, Andrew. I so desperately want to fill the silence by saying, my point being, but, like, so on and so forth. Feather! Oh. You know what they say about birds of a feather? They fuck together. They rock together. About to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And yet birds of a feather rock together. Rock to a... Stop. Stop everything. Stop it. Calm down. Feather doesn't dodge the blue shell, unfortunately, as much as I wish it did. Truly is the thief of joy. On cinema, at the cinema. This is boo cinema, yes. Huh? Huh in response to what? Grr. New thing bad. Oh, about Severance, right. The first ever BHL to IRL stream saw the debut of beloved character Larry the race car. That's true. Do you have anything to add to this? One of these days, I'm just going to smash that little bitch with a hammer. I'm going to have gamer rage take over. Oh, there's Peepaw. Hey, Peepaw. This, by the way, I have to just hope that I do get hit with it. If I'm in first place, I have a higher probability of getting hit with a Kamek item. That doesn't mean I will, for sure. I mean, if I don't get first place, I have to redo it all anyway. I'm killing that real boo. Dude, this is just like Bendy inside the ink machine. One, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay, well, let's hope anyone lands on the Kamek item, because I'm in first place now. I just have to... I need to not be invincible. I need to not be... It was worth it. Am I going backwards? No. Calm down, buddy. There was a point I was saying, but I don't remember what it was. I just beat Boo Cinema. Okay, well, no Peepaw then. Oh, right. The game of comparison, or rather, souring on something. Oh, I don't have the little fucking bony fish either. Computer! Anyone that has a computer is a computer. What course gives me bony fish? What was I saying? Right. Souring on something. And now I've seen so many posts, and you know what? It probably is just one person with a really heated opinion that is reposting or liking that I follow. Reposting or liking every time they see a post that's like, yeah, this show's actually bad. I haven't seen any of the Bear Season 4. They're still dropping it all at once, right? I guess I have to wait for... Either I could watch it on my own, or I could start watching with people on Sunday. But there's already a lot of stuff I'm watching. Maybe I do got to keep some shows to myself. I'll do like a server-wide vote to see what shows prioritize. Because I don't think anyone gives a shit about Goosebumps Season 1 and 2. But I gotta finish it just so I can get it off my tier list. I watched... the SNL docuseries on my own. I watched Black Mirror Season 7. What I mean by on my own is outside of the BH Ultra Patreon Discord server. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody DM'd me on Patreon that was a top... Or no, sorry. Somebody subbed to the Voices in My Head tier. And I reached out to them, but that was like days ago. I should check my Patreon DMs. Maybe they said nothing. What are the odds that nobody said anything? Bum-ass show for Fishbone. Toad Factory and Dry Bones Burnout. I'm going to Dry Bones Burnout. Wait a minute. There's still a chance. Could you give a shot to a Dry Bones like me? Okay. Are we even at Dry Bones? I feel like we're still driving to Dry Bones Burnout. When do we get to the Burnout? Hey, for a Dry Bones like me, a Burnout like that, that's Burnout Paradise. It's a very layered joke. All this guy does is references. It's called living life, baby. I love TV shows and also movies and sometimes video games. Mostly TV shows. I watch more shows and movies because that's like a 1 to 3 hour commitment. How many hours do I need to be in Mario Kart World before I'm like, yeah, I get it? Oh, they're Dry Bones. Okay, so I need to hope that somebody does the Kamek item so I can get the fishy bone. Damn, I should have waited to use that feather. Are they close to me? Everyone's so fucking close. Leave me alone. I drifted way too early. Now, this is a Dry Bones Burnout if I've ever seen one. This is what people online are mad about, right? That they added... Not even that they made it mandatory, but that you're more likely to get intermission tracks and online. I still don't understand what people are mad about, but... if it's a feature that used to exist that was removed, I can understand the frustration. But also, it doesn't affect me, so... I can understand why other people are frustrated. I mean, rip to them, I guess. My tummy is grumbling. Oh. Where the fuck? No way, dude. I just ruined everything. Oh, guess who has to do Boo Cinema again? Dude, I was right at the end. No fucking way. Dude, where's my momentum? Alright, it's over. I lost. Wait, it's not over. It's never over. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Somebody stop it, please. Ah! Oh, come on. I was close, though. So in online, when you would click random, it would only give 3-lap actual courses, but now you're pretty much guaranteed to get tracks with intermissions because there's more of them. It doesn't seem that bad to me. Okay, well, good news or bad news. I need to do that cup again. So I have increased odds of getting Fishbone and Peepaw because I have to do Boo Cinema and Dry Bones Burnout again. Because I only got 2 stars instead of 3. Preposterous lack of stars. It's BH over. You could do like Discord polls, right? Or I'll just like open it up to... I should check Patreon. Right. Let's see. How long have I not responded to this person? 21 hours ago. That's not too bad. I always feel so weird asking for sure that they're over 18 because it's a creepy thing for a YouTuber to ask. But I don't want no doo-doo diaper babies in the server, so... What's the live chat saying? A lot of canceled memberships. If I could keep this Patreon wave we're running consistently, then I won't have to worry so much about me falling off. What was I getting at? I was going to do something. Cheap Cheap Falls, Dandelion Depths, Boo Cinema, Dry Bones Burnout. Oh, right. Something about Discord or other. Well, at least now I don't need to open the YouTube chat on my phone. I'll add everyone after stream. We're watching the stream right now. I felt like I was bothering you when I joined the Patreon waiting to join the server. I mean, no. It's like, again, you need to be subscribed to the Voices in My Head tier. You need to be a legal adult. Anyone could DM me on Patreon. I mean, that's what you're paying for, right? There's someone who's been sub for like years that just every time they encounter a new musical episode, just DMs it to me, which I appreciate. I got kind of bad news for them as far as the musical episode videos go. But hey, I appreciate it. Shout out Jorge, I think. All right, we gotta fight China again. Again. Oh, I didn't get anything there. I just want to... I think it's safer in general. Also, I think the issue is that so much of, like, quote-unquote 18 plus always assumes, like, that begets not safe for work. And granted, you know, we're watching adult shows. They got boob and penis and butt in there. And, you know, anything, any fan art, any kind of art that people see that is cool, as long as it's art, I'm cool with people sharing in the server. So there is technically adult content, I suppose. But it's not like it's an 18-plus server, like it's one of those Discord servers where it's like, meet your partner, have e-sex in the calls. I mean, I don't know what people are doing when I'm not there. But, oh, of course we got Kamek now. I don't want to be a cheap. Well, that doesn't lower our odds, but I'm still annoyed by it. But it is an 18-plus server in the sense that I don't want fucking... I don't think kids... I don't want fucking... I don't think kids in general should be on Discord. Is that a controversial opinion? Like, I know whenever I say, like, oh, kids shouldn't be on Twitter, I get kind of pushback from that. It's like, well, come on. But, like, they could be on fucking Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. Like, fine, do that. I don't care. But they shouldn't be on Twitter and Discord, right? At the very least, Discord. If they have to be on Twitter, which they don't have to be. I shouldn't be at risk at seeing a child's opinion. And if a 14-year-old is saying something dumb, I'm going to fight with them. I don't care. I don't care about the power dynamic, all right? If you're being stupid, I'm going to call you stupid. My internet, my rules. And vice versa, of course. Feel free to call me out if I'm wrong. People got really mad about my dark chocolate take. Apparently, people love eating shit from a butt. I didn't know that. I didn't know the majority of people love eating shit that tastes like sewage. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna lose. Where am I? Cheap. Discount. Distrust. What was the level called? Well, I definitely lost this one. Wait, Slipstream. No, it's over. It's over. What makes Twitter different from Instagram? Porn. Not safe for work. Nazis. People can post all the bikini pics they want on Instagram, but it's not a porn website. That's what makes it different. And it's mostly text. Same opinion about milk chocolate? Oh, you're wrong. Milk chocolate. Everyone always says, like, oh, man, American chocolate. You should try, like, actual, like, genuine chocolate. Americans drink this milk chocolate, or eat this milk chocolate, ridiculous. And then you taste, like, their real chocolate, and it's just dark chocolate. It tastes bad. So ass watching Peacemaker in the BH Ultra Discord. That's true. And penis. Don't forget penis. Ass and penis. And also boobs as well. Sometimes there's going to be penis in the shows we're watching. What can I say? Sometimes we play GTA Online and we blow up strip clubs. Who knows? What I'm saying is, I always feel weird saying, like, oh, this is an 18-plus server. You need to be 18 to be in it. Because it sounds like there is sex in that server when I say that. But there isn't. I just don't think kids should be on Discord. And they certainly shouldn't be in my server. The reason why, and I've got other questions about this, about why the Patreon is that high of a tier or that Discord is such a high tier on Patreon. Other than, you know, needing the money to make the videos. I also like having a tighter knit community as opposed to just opening up the server to everyone. And it's also, you know, there's a lot of stuff I have to do already. To make YouTube videos, I have to stream, I have to edit these videos right, so on and so forth. There's a lot I have to do. And moderating a Discord server does not take up a lot of my time. I think, one, opening it up to the public is dangerous, and two, opening up to the public and then allowing children inside of it. Then it's my responsibility, right? I'm not saying, like, oh, they have to be 18 because kids have never seen boob and penis. I'm saying they have to be 18 because if they're an adult, they're their own responsibility. But if they're a kid and they're in my server, they're then my responsibility. And I don't get paid enough to watch over kids. So I think if it was like, oh, $5 to join the BH Ultra Discord, I would then need to moderate a little more closely, and I don't have the time nor effort nor want to do that. So having it being like at max 7 people at a time is a lot more manageable. Is it like 15? I feel like it's always 15. Whether it be the chat or the server, even though there's different people, like maybe a rotation of 50 different people, it's always my solid number is 15. There's always 15 people watching the streams. And it's a different 15 every time, but it's still always 15. Same thing with the Patreon Discord server. The second somebody leaves, someone else joins. It's always 15. Just a matter of if you want to be a part of the high bees or not. Also, you know, if somebody, I mean, this is probably a bad defense, but I'll say it. If somebody lies about their age to get into the server and then feels uncomfortable after they see penis and then does like a fucking, I don't know, twit longer or whatever, they lied about it. And I have then verbal proof, or rather text proof on Patreon, that they did in fact lie about it. I'm just covering my tracks. Also, with an open server, it's way easier for people to lie about their age. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's easy now. I'm definitely not, like, looking at people's driver's license, but I'm going off the honor system. And also, if we're in a call together, I think we could probably tell who's not an adult. But it's less about, oh, I need to protect these kids, because fuck kids, you know? It's more about, if something happens to them and they lie about their age, it's not my fault. That's a really evil way of putting it, but... Not that something's going to happen. I don't think I've ever had... I suppose I'm the HR consultant in the server. That if something happens, I should hope that people just bring it to me as opposed to posting about it. But maybe posting about it is the only way to get my attention. I don't know. Or maybe the problem is with me. I should hope people just tell me directly, though. I hope I didn't make anyone uncomfortable. I mean, I just like, you know, I say what I feel and I'm an open book. If somebody asks me a question, regardless how personal it is, I'm probably just going to answer it. To answer all your questions, yes, I am circumcised, and yes, I hunt down the doctor who did it, and I avenged my family. Do not worry. Yes, I am celibate. Yes, I'm always wearing the cage. Next question. Yes, I did get the experimental shin shortening surgery. Next question. I think making a call out rather than having conversation is very immature. Yeah. I think it's a really lame way to go about things. Like, if I made someone uncomfortable, I'd rather them tell me than me hear about it in a tweet longer. Because I'm sure there's a likelihood I made someone uncomfortable at some point just by, like, by being careless. Because we're all careless on occasion. I hope it doesn't reflect my character. But I can sort of understand, not that I agree with it, but understand you're like, oh shit, this is a creator or someone who's important. So, like, they're not going to listen to me, or they're just, like, it's scary to tell them directly. But, you know, sometimes I see twit-longers for, like, very small communities on my feed. And there's, like, infighting, or somebody just, like, is mad at their partner or their ex that they broke up with, and instead, like, writes a twit-longer about it to make it public. I don't see the purpose in that. There's even, like, a... Should I say this? If I'm vague enough, I think it'll be okay. There's a pretty decently famous internet voice actor who made an issue with their relationship and them breaking up pretty public in a post, and I really don't know why they did that. Anyway, that's as vague as I'll be. Okay, what are the odds they both get hit by the blue shell? Pretty high. Alright, I'll take those odds. And I will be joining that turkey club. 20 coins. My ex posted 1 billion times to his Tumblr making fun of me. It was embarrassing. Yeah, like... I want to find a proper way to say this without sounding like I'm, one, victim blaming, or two, like, not taking people's experiences seriously. But I kind of... unless it's literal abuse, right? I kind of think I lose respect for someone, or, you know, if I thought highly of them, I think a little lower of them. If when every time they talk about any of their exes, it's always negative. They have nothing but bad things to say about their ex. I get. Oh fuck. Okay. Why did it make me do that? Why did you make me do that? Not to, if you were in an abusive relationship, then yeah, I think it's totally fine to talk about how that was an abusive relationship. But if, like, you know, every time you talk about an ex, everything is their fault, and you still complain about them, it's like you. Like, I'll be honest, I've had like past situationships, entanglements, or whatever that have like little things that I think are either funny or still fuck me up a little bit, and I bring them up. But I'm not like constantly like, oh man, my current partner is way better than my last one. It's like, dude, you got. We said this in a previous stream when it came to like high school bullies. Like, yeah, high school bullying fucks you up, but if you're like in your mid-20s and you're still mad about high school, like, you gotta move on, man. You gotta let that shit go. Similarly, you know, if you have problems with your ex, that's fine. But if you have only problems, I think I have to assume it's a little bit of your fault. And again, I'm trying to say that without sounding like I'm like, hey, if you were in an abusive relationship, stay in that relationship or don't talk about it, so on and so forth. But some people complain about their exes too much. Like, the instant I felt that way... Wait, sorry, hold on. I am interested to hear what this has to say, but I'm also racing in the bitty buddy, the dangerous depths. Or no, this is going to be Boo Cinema, right? Perhaps. Perhaps. Instant I left the way posted made it seem like I hated everything about me. Yeah! Oh my god, I fucked up. That's the other thing, too, when it comes to relationships, is maybe just I have a high barrier for relationships, but I see... there's been a trend on TikTok as of late that's like, oh, me and the man who traumatized me. And they're always talking about how ugly their ex is. And I know that's pretty basic, like, behavior. And, like, maybe, like, oh, once you're out of the relationship, you start to view them differently. But, like, I think you should probably... I know that not everyone is conventionally attractive, but you should be attracted to your partner, right? Even if they're not a model, you should at the very least be attracted to them. You should like them. And whenever people get out of a relationship and then, yeah, they instantly is like, oh, everything he did, I hated. It's like, well, you were in the relationship with them, man. Why'd you choose that person? Just break up, then. I mean, they did, but... Oh, my man wouldn't wash the dishes, and you were dating them for... My boyfriend never washed his ass, and I'm breaking off this relationship of 7 years. What? Why were you dating them to... I sound like I'm victim blaming again. I'm trying not to. Why would you date someone you don't like? As I think ultimately my point. Funny story, my ex dated me to get closer to a content creator friend of mine, so that was a wacky experience for everyone. See, that's a dickhead move. But if... And you can totally call that out. Because that's more of like, that reflects poorly on other behavior, right? There's some stuff in a relationship that's kind of just like, this person was a bad partner. And maybe I'm being too lax, right? This may be a controversial take. Perhaps I'm being way too easy on... I think we should go through content creators with a fine-tooth comb and hold them under scrutiny. And there's a lot of content creators that get away with awful things just because people don't care. But in a world where there's so many legitimate racists or evil people or predators on the internet, I don't think we need a call-out post or a apology video or a takedown, a drama video of them being a bad partner. I think you should, controversial take, I think you should probably be a good partner rather than a bad partner. But, I don't know. If I see a video like, oh, the cancellation of this person, and the thing they're being quote-unquote canceled for, or the main thing in the tweet longer, is that they were a not attentive partner, like, yeah, that's bad. They're a bad partner. But why do I need to know about this? Why should I be concerned? I don't understand. It's the same thing with... I don't want to say, like, cheating as in, like, yeah, cheating's fine, because it's not, obviously. A bold BH Ultra stance. I think cheating is, rather than it being immoral, I think it's just stupid. Like, there's some stuff that just doesn't... It's less about, like, oh, you have to be a real evil person to do this. No, you have to be genuinely stupid to do it. one, to think it would even work out. Two, you have to be very, like, small-brained to be... It's totally normal to, like, be attracted to a different person when you're in a relationship. That shit just slips through sometimes. But then just go home and jerk off about... Like, what do you... Oh? Oh, we got Peepa! I wish I could use this as a clip, but I was saying some pretty hot takes. Cheating is bad, but... What am I saying? I think it's stupid more than it is evil, if that makes any sense. Like, you have to be small-brained to do it. Alright, we got Peepa. Now, what are the odds we also get Bonefish inside Dry Bones Burnout? Also, we have to come in first here still, so... I got what I... Aw. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, like, if there's a creator or voice actor or something who cheated, that sucks. They're a bad person. But I don't think that... Why do I need to know that? I suppose, is what I'm... If I was their friend, then sure, I would stop being friends with them. But I guess I have, like, a low bar for what I count as a friendship. There are people I talk to on occasion who I, like, don't think I would trust. But I don't trust most people. I don't know. Oh, have I lost? Well, let's go to Dry Bones Burnout anyway. Am I making sense, or am I saying evil things right now? Love rehashing my ex's worst moments compilations to my friends, but if you genuinely think all of your exes are evil or crazy or ugly, I'm suspicious. Okay, but in all fairness, all of your exes are evil. The evil exes! This is just like Scott Pilgrim. Rise and Fall of Mario, he left Yoshi behind in one level. Oh, you kill one guy. On the public space, on the internet, made fun of my interest and my relationship with my parents. Like, bro, did you like me at all? Yeah, it's strange. Like, at a certain point, again, not to victim blame, and again, this is not referring to people who are evil or abusive relationships, but I'm not even saying this to be like, you're a bad person or you're a dumb person, although I did say cheating, you had to be dumb. And I still stand by that. You do have to be dumb to cheat. Cheating to me is like legitimate caveman brain. Sorry, I want to keep talking about this. The fact that you felt attraction to someone else, so you decided to blow up a relationship about it, instead of just, I don't know, having a little bit of impulse control. Like, I legitimately view, I don't know, people who cheat as like, I don't know. I think you're dumb. I think you are dumb. There's also, and see, this is why I'm like, oh man, Whoopi gets a friend. A friend, I don't know if we're like super close, who would cheat on his partner all the time, and he would always make it seem like it's like, yeah, man, it's hard to deal. He would talk about it like it was alcoholism. Like he was the victim. Like, yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough out there to like not cheat. It's like it's so. I'm always constant. Oh wait, did I turn them into Bonefish? That was Pianta though. Oh, or maybe it always was Pianta. Well, if one person in the map is gonna get comic, it's a shame it was me. What was I saying? That's like, yeah, man, it's like, there's so many temptations out there. It's like, no, you just have low impulse control. Also, you're stupid. But yeah, when you hear about someone who, like, as soon as they break up, they're like, my partner, I don't like any of their interests. I think they're ugly. I think they're annoying. It's like, okay, but you dated them, you know? Especially if they're the ones getting dumped. Like, then, if you had all of these complaints, why were you dating them? I don't understand. I think I forget sometimes that... Because prior to, like, everything, I was like, I'm a pretty strictly ace person. And now that I'm... How do I say this? Now that I'm participating more, it's easy to be like, oh, I'm not ace at all. And I'm like, oh, if I'm doing this, then I can't be at all. But then I see the way other people act about, you know, sex, and I'm like, oh, wait, I might be a little bit... there might be little bits of me that, like, just hate... I hate it with everyone else, I guess. Wait, oh, I thought that was Kamek for a second. That legitimately We were having this talk on the Switch to Ultra podcast, and Switch and I were talking about it, and I was like, I don't understand why you would go on dates with people if you don't like dating. And he legitimately blew my mind. He's like, oh, well, you know how some people like sometimes just go on dates just to have sex. And that legitimately never occurred to me. I was like, oh, right. I'm ace in the sense that I mean, asexuality is a spectrum. I fucked this up again. Okay, just kill me. Spawn me somewhere. This is what happened last time. Asexual, not in the sense that, like, I refuse to have sex at all, but in the sense that, like, it's an argument of priorities. When I'm not in a relationship, no smoke to people who are in those casual situationships or whatever. But when I'm not in a relationship, I have no desire to do so, you know? Did I just win? I think I did. Well, I don't have to go back to drive-by burnout. Yeah, like, when I'm not in a relationship, I don't really care about it. There are people who will crawl through glass for a crumb of coochie. But if I'm, you know, I'd rather watch a movie or play a video game. Cheating is always based on low impulse control combined with stupidity. I read the first line, it just said cheating is based. I'll take that first line to heart. To be fair to this content creator friend, he was in a relationship at the time and felt nothing towards the ex. She was just being parasocial. Yeah. Well, I got gold on this. How much time do I got? Oh, I got 30 minutes. Yeah, you know what? Let's fuck around in the overworld. The overworld. Because I could go back and do... What's between Shell and Leaf Cup? We got Peepa now. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Peepa. There's stuff I want to do around the map. Yeah, banana... Wait, what? Oh, because I didn't come in first and boot... Okay. Never mind, I lied. We're running it back. We're going back. The only problem with me and sex is that I get a boner over anime characters, robots, and robot anime characters. And it's all real pain in the ass. Yeah, you got third on Boo Cinema. That's way worse than second. I don't think that's a problem. The only problem with me and sex, if you're not attracted to human people, then you're not, you know? Like, that was when I was deep in my asexual, like, very deeply era. I would still do bits about being attracted to fictional characters because, you know, there was no risk there. They weren't real. It's more of, I think, intent or how important something is to you, right? So same thing with cheating, you know? If I saw someone I was attracted to and they were, like, coming on to me, I wouldn't cheat on my partner because even if I was attracted to this person, like... Do I like hanging out with them? Do I like playing games with them or watching shows or just being with them? Do I like physically sleeping with them in the sense of like sleeping in the same bed? Is just having sex with them enough to like ruin all those other like much more important factors to me? It's just not worth it. It's stupid. It's impulsive. Again. Similarly, I just blew myself out. Why are we so similar in so many aspects, Andrew? I don't know. I have a kinship with the lesbian people, with the Lebanese people. I don't know what it is about me. Could it be my new gold watch? I'm trying out something new, all right? It doesn't fit my wrist. I want to have an analog clock on me, so I don't have to keep scrolling on my phone. Because most of the time I'm just mindlessly scrolling when I don't need to be. It starts with me checking the time. Mario Kart World. Mario Kart. Well, let's see. I got 33 minutes, so let's see how long it takes me to get 3 gold stars on this cup. We shall see. But like I said, again, I'm not going to be... You're not going to see me stream on a Thursday until the release date of Bonanza, so... I want to do the math on how many hours I spent in Mario Kart World. Alright, you're my older brother who chased me with a drill. I forgot. Yeah. They call me the Chaser. What was I saying? Alright, that I thought about the very deeply on the asexual spectrum, and I guess if it's a spectrum to asexual to not, I don't know how spectrums work, or if it's like a color spectrum, that I just didn't care enough to seek it out. And I guess that's a level of asexuality. Not that, like, if it fucking, I don't know. And even the thing is, like, if somebody wanted to, would I? Or would I just be like, I don't know, man, I'm tired. I have to really like the person. So I think there's a level of asexuality that comes with. Am I vibrating? That I just really like my partner and I don't like anyone else. I lost again. The feather! Oh, I don't think so. See, I'm getting all these YouTube notifications. I'm subscribed to Glitch. Do you know how many shows I watch on Glitch? 1. But I'm still subscribed because I'm a good person. Let's run back the Leaf Cup. Leaving Mario Kart Worlds with a Peepa-shaped stomach, which would be nothing. Peepa's there's high density but weighs nothing. All right, so I have to do better, but it also gives me another opportunity to get Bonefish, perhaps. My beautiful wife Ragatha. There's also a lot of. I think sometimes people take fictional characters too seriously. Is that fair to say? I think Jax is right. They're not real. I think everything he does is really funny. I'm on Jax's side. He's simply rage baiting. These are words I know. Pomni is Skibidi. Zubul is Hawktua. And Ragatha is a Gigaton Passoid. What more can I say? All these words are true, and they're all in my Bible. I don't know. I think Jax is right. I think Ragatha's kind of being a bitch. Oh, man. What more is there to say about... Honestly, that's all there is to say. And don't even get me started on Gangle and the other one. Is there another one? Kinger. I'm still waiting for Zubul to die so I can be proven right. Listen, I said Emma Myers was going to win the greatest butt kicker award at the Kids' Choice Awards 2025. And lo and behold. Lois behold. Lois. I think it's the water that's really throwing me off. Getting rather wet today. Gonna add another incentive for... Well... The spring fund has ended, right? It's now summer. I just lost again. No, I didn't. No, I'm not. Explode! Wait. Oh, that wasn't even the last lap. Sorry. Sorry for bombing you that one time. Oh, god damn it. Like, the people are upset. Pomni is hanging out with Jaxmore. Oh, who's Jaxmore? Jax actually stands for Jacob Axmore... Xylophone. Xavier. Because of the way it's 3D animated, I feel like you could just get a model of Xavier Renegade Angel and put it in the background of a funny Digital Circus episode, and nobody would be able to tell the difference, except for those real Xavier heads out there. Maybe Switchy and I will just talk about Xavier Renegade Angel the entire pod, because I've always been watching it. And I'm not going to see a movie this weekend, so I don't know. People are upset Pomni's hanging out with Jaxmore, that Ragatha, like dog, they aren't as close as the ship are. Like dog, they aren't as close as the ship are makes you believe they are. Got it. Digital Circus would be better for the Optimus Prime. I said this in the latest episode, but I think we're having a little bit of a... I don't want to compare it to Steven Universe, because that's probably a bad comparison. Maybe Adventure Time... I was saying that's predominantly comedy, but... I guess maybe Steven is like a good comparison, although they had like an overarching lore going on. I think a lot of people are focused on theories and like character development with the Digital Circus, that they're failing to realize that it is a comedy series, and I said this on the podcast, it is really funny. So if I know they happen every like 5 months or so, but if there was a Digital Circus episode that didn't have enough quote-unquote development, but I still thought it was funny, I don't think I would care. Whereas if that happened with Steven, you know, people are upset. I can't wait till Amazing Digital Circus has its Say Uncle, and like the fandom quote-unquote is like, nothing happened this episode. I can't wait for that to happen. Exciting times. I'm still holding out, alright? It hasn't been confirmed that Royal Crackers is canceled yet. There's still time. There's still a chance. Wait, was there something else I was supposed to do? Kane had some bangers in the latest episode. There's a lot of funny lines in it. I think stupid Gatha sweeps. I think that's a really good line. And he's gonna... don't stand up! Don't call anybody. Don't call Biddy Buddy. Oh, here come the Biddy Buddy Brigade. Well, well, well. If it isn't the Biddy Buddy Brothers. I'm rolling through my Rolodex right now. I do think it is really funny also. And I'm just saying this as a hater with nothing but bitterness and vengefulness in my heart. That of all the cartoons and pieces of indie animation that are trying so desperately to be anime, that it is fucking Has-Been Hotel and Digital Circus that are the most popular in Japan. I love that. I love that there's so many shows that are trying to be anime. And that's totally fine to wear your inspiration on your sleeve, but it annoys me personally that the most popular cartoons in Japan are like fucking King of the Hill and Family Guy. I think that's really fun. Can't wait for Smiling Friends to get popular there. Jesus Christ, haven't I suffered enough? Like that of Jesus Christ. Oh? Are you kidding me? I got hit by a red shell, a blue shell, a green shell, a red shell, all while the Kamek item passed a bunch of people by but didn't get me because I was already too hurt. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, go, 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 go. I'm fine. That wasn't even Boo Cinema anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. That's some to each their own type shit. I don't want people to think I hate anime, because I don't. I just hate sometimes what Western cartoonists view as like anime inspiration, because it's always very surface level. One second. Well, not 1 second. I just said 1 second to my phone. It's a very important text I got, but that's going to have to wait. I'm going to Boo Cinema. This is me and the pals driving to the cinema. Driving to the movie theater. And popcorn. Man, I'm not going to go to the movie theater for a week. I'm going to miss it. But all the movies, I hope all the movies miss me too. I didn't get to see Ghibli movie. I guess I'll have to wait for next month. Excuse me? I almost ran right into that because I was too focused on drifting. I guess it was Which Way Western Man, or it had to be one of the two, because I did end up not drifting. Very excited that later today, there's the Capcom and Arc System Works showcase. There's a... huh? Oh, so they're going to show off more stuff about Marvel Token? Marvel Token? It's actually... They lied about the video game. It's actually a new line of NFTs they're releasing. Oh, come on! I'm surprised they didn't put Angry Birds in Sonic Cross Worlds. Also that they put Ichiban and not Kiryu. Is I in it? I'm getting... These notifications are actually... Hold on. How important are these notifications? What? Huh? I got an email from Alibaba, and it says, "Urgent, Jerry has sent you a message." When have I ever bought anything on Alibaba? Who is Jerry? Why am I still getting Vimeo notifications? I think always very surface level is too much of a generalization. Oh, okay. I don't, but... Right, okay. I need a stylus. Hold on. Fuck, hold on. Okay, that's better. Okay. Hold on. Where was I at? The Arc System Works Showcase explicitly said new game, so it might be shown off. Wait. Oh, right. I said... Alright, sorry. I said Capcom and Arc System Works because I still view Marvel as Capcom. That's on me. So probably not. I immediately thought, like, oh, I heard what I assume is Marvel and System Works. Oh, there's only one game they're working on together. Never mind. I guess we could talk about that on Switch 2 Ultra, but... And right before EVO. Hold on. Important things are happening. Things are happening. Stuff and things are happening. Anyway. Oh, bomb. I fell. The shift over. Okay, I'm not going to come in third again on... I'm not going to come in third again on Boo Cinema. Instead, I'm going to come in fourth. I'm going to look at my phone while I'm driving. I hate when things important are happening when I'm... what? What is it? Oh, wait. Am I about to... I lost anyway. We have to start over. Sorry, guys. Just quit the whole thing. We gotta go back to drive. I got 18 minutes. Alright, you know what? Overworld. Free roam. 18 minutes is not a lot of time. That's arguably 17 minutes. And now I'm getting sidetracked with a bunch of other bullshit. Climb the camera cranes. Ready? Action. Alright. Does anyone with Mario Kart World want to play Mario Kart World and faff about in the overworld? No, man. After I do this, of course. You want to join my free roam lobby? Yeah, let me just do this real quick. I know I could do this. Man, buying thousands of dollars worth of stock is confusing and hard. I just put it all on Nintendo and Google. Those ones I know. Start over. I could do this. Oh, Evo, I hope Evo as multiverse is just to feel something. Yeah, can you play it locally? Still? But do you have access to all the characters? Wait for it. I'm going to do it and then retry because I also saw a little question mark piece. Will I spawn in where I am already if I go to someone else's overworld? Because I want to stop doing this. Hold on. This is the one I could feel it. This next one is the... I mean, once I'm on the bar, that you get all the characters. Now, I think that Evo, like, the companies need to sign off on it and, like, maybe pay for it. Maybe, I don't know how it works. But... do we know the Evo lineup? Because it's just that it's August, right? At the very beginning of August. A little farther. I have to go a little farther and then flip a switch. Why am I... what's happening? Wait for it. Too far. Wait a minute, there's the fucking... okay. I forgot about the rewind feature. Okay. So the voicemail is a scam. Got it. That's why I said scam likely. That makes sense. Jesus Christ. I could just rewind, but then it's still... the time still moves. Hold on. Hold on. I know it's 15 minutes now, but I got it. I could do this. Shit around the overworld teaches you how to do things. There we go. But I still want to retry anyway. Because I already got it, but this way I can... whoa, 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 slow down there, buddy. There we go. Question mark... oh, the vampire. Alright. Multiplayer. Who the hell is Scam Likely? How did she get your number? I hate to tell you this, man. A lot of people have my number because I was very unsafe with it. And I've had the same number since, like, middle school. So sometimes I get texts like, hey, your account on this needs to be renewed. And it's like, I don't know what this thing is. I fear that my number has been used for nefarious deeds, but I don't know what they are. It's the same thing on the cockapin, you know? Like, if any personal images ever, like, get leaked on the internet, I'm just gonna flood the airwaves by posting hog and hole, like, every day. Similarly, if I give everyone access to my phone number, then it doesn't matter who has it. Put the Evo lineup in the Discord for your convenience. Thank you. See, this is why we have a server. Alright, there's a peepaw around me somewhere. I'm going through the sludge. Oh, the sludge kills. Got it. Not good game. This peepa's closing in on me. Damn. Almost got rage baited. Doesn't even care. Unbothered. What did that say? Huh? I keep wanting to hit the left trigger to... I'm taking a picture. Hold on. Pull up a little closer. Hello, 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 hello. I forgot about a huge jug of water I'm supposed to be drinking. Oh, it's the other... wait, is it the other way or is it this way? Ugh. Damn, he's laying into that Rob head. Riding the shit out of this. Follow me. Wait, follow. Whoa, hold on. That's A and B, right? Oh, this is just like GTA, except it's A and B instead of both triggers, which is way harder to do. Let's explore the Boo Cinema. You can't get the Kamek item when you're not racing, right? Or... Sorry. I should not have showed that. My bad. Well, we only got 11 minutes anyway. Invulnerable. Aw. I'm gonna start saying invulnerable from here on out. You wanna do a race? Yeah, can we actually, load up... Do me a favor and load up, the Faraway, whatever. Faraway Oasis or Dry Bones Burnout. Either of the two. And then while I'm in first place, somebody will get the Kamek item. Probably. Does it work in online? Maybe? Huh? Oh, I can't see! Okay, comms are on, which is good. Oh, there! Does it work like this? Can it unlock stuff like this? This is the GTA of kart races. I've always said this. I'm going head first, head-on collision to that Wiggler. Can't believe we missed Wiggler Wednesday. That's why I started here. Oh, I see. I thought you were just hunting me down mercilessly. I think I got all these guys. I don't know if I've unlocked Luigi or Toad yet. But now that I got the Peepaw, I like that even the bike has cat ears. So somebody's got to get... I'm going to prove my acumen as a Mario Kart racer. As a true racist. From gamer to racist. Also, a little bit of dumb luck. All luck is dumb, idiot. And just hope that somebody here... I guess we could just keep doing it over and over. And then somebody will get the Kamek item. Statistically speaking. Then we could drive to the Faraway Oasis. I'm talking like someone who has more than 9 minutes left in this stream. Let's see if we can. We got like maybe 2 or 3 attempts on this. Can we change the... Wait, we can change the items, can't we? Or can you not choose the Kamek crystal ball? The crystal ball? I have, like I said, I've been tallying together all of the shows, movies, and games that have come out that I've played or watched or seen from January 2021 onward. And I do think... I don't know when we're going to finish Succession in server time. I guess the end of the year, maybe. But after that, we got to start Barry. Of course, of course, of course. I'm trying to be better about the silences. I don't want to say but or like or however if I don't have a point to make. My brain is slowly turning off. Man, I'm tired. I will say this morning, that was crazy what I just did. I feel kind of bad, but not really. Sorry for blowing you up that one time. Guard, clip that. The people need to see this. I ain't got no crystal ball. That's what made me think of Barry, is saying crystal ball. What was I saying? Right, that's what I wanted. I wanted to avoid just filling the middle sentences with nothing. I woke up this morning and I felt like I was dissociating. Here's the events what happened. I was tired on stream, like I said. And then I... doing tricks on the... Oh, no, I was going to get my way back up. I was going to have my way with the Boo. Yeah, can Mike have his way with me? Just one last time, let's have it Mike's way. Can I have... I mean, this has been a stream of hot takes. Can I say something? This has been a stream of piss is what it's been. When it comes to convenient sandwich shops, I still think I'm a Subway head. I still think I'm a little sub. That's what the Subway fans call ourselves. I still think I'm a needy little sub. And what's wrong with that? I think now I need a little sub. Am I right, guys? No. Eat your groceries. Eat your vitamins. Guess who just won the race? Hi, hi, hi. Luck is for losers. Yeah. And last time I checked, I'm half a pussy. Let's run back the dry bones drive-by. I'm not kidding. Okay. This is going to be funny. Winning you the race made me wish out on Fishbone. Wait, got it. Oh! So me coming in first, I missed Fishbone. Oh, okay. Well, let's run it back. I have questions. I unlocked it because I was in second. That sucks, dude. Can I pick race? Do I pick race? Yeah, what can we do with the item selection here? Oh. I'm going off into the void, into the distance. I got about 5 minutes left. I could probably do one more race, but we got to get it in quick. Swift-like. That would have been a good way to end. While I'm waiting, I'm going to do some math here. Normal and frantic, it says. Oh, frantic, she says. No, we'll just do normal then. I mean, pretty got decent odds. I want to, while I'm waiting here in photo mode, playlists. I want to figure something out. Started Mario Kart World at as soon as day one started and streamed it for 3 hours and 5 minutes. Did we go back to it at any point? 3 hours and 5 minutes. Fast Fusion. Oh, fuck. It's not. That's not the one I. Oops. Well, we're going somewhere. Mario Kart, Fast Fusion, Animal Crossing, so on and so forth. Okay, I think that was the end of Mario Kart that day. So, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Oh, fuck. I'll do the math. After the stream, I'll figure out how many hours I've spent in Mario Kart World. And how many streams that would technically count. I mean, if we're doing the... Whoa, it's Halloween. Wait, where are we? Wait a minute, is this... Oh, we're driving from Dry Bones Burnout to some other shit. Shit, I don't know, but a race is... Oh, come on. A race is a race is a race is a race. I lost my crown doing that. And I have enough time for just one. And I'll make it count. I should not have thrown that so easily. This dude's throwing. What does the heart say? Say milky? Money? My only true love. Forget everything I said about the ace spectrum and true relationships and love and whatever. The only thing I love is money. The only thing I love more than money is cash. You're about to get blue shelled. Sorry that happened to you. Sorry this green shell happened to you too. Yoink. Oh, DK Summit. Wait, no, not DK Summit. Mario Circuit 2? It's one of these. Oh, but we're on the final lap. We just gotta do this track one time. Keep drifting. Keep holding out. Keep drifting. You got it, buddy. Alright, now drift the other side. Oh, fuck. I can do this. I can make it just like my father before me. Did I? Well, I didn't lock any skins doing that. I didn't rip off anyone's skin doing that, although I should have. But, yeah, now there's 2 minutes left in the entire stream. I couldn't change it. No, it's fine. That has been, at least for a while, Mario Kart World. Because since it came out, I've been at least playing it every week. But, just crunching some numbers here. Like I said, I will not be streaming next Thursday or the Thursday after that. But the third Thursday from now, or as I like to call it, Thursday, I will be returning to the Nintendo Switch 2. Be returning to stream. I mean, I'll be returning the Monday before that. be returning for Donkey Kong Bonanza. And maybe once I've gotten enough, I want to match the amount of hours of Bonanza with Mario Kart. And that's going to be tough because that was an entire weekend. And once they're even, then I'll start playing both at the same time. There's still a lot more I have to play in Mario Kart. And I'm always too focused on, like, finishing a game right after, not right after it comes out, but at least close proximity to when it came out. Like, oh, I got to finish Mario Kart now. But technically, I can keep playing it forever. I mean, I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom. I started streaming that in 2023. But that has been Mario Kart World, at least for now. This has been me on this side. This has been the name I forgot. This is back on the green screen in the Summer Fit for the Summer of Ultra 2025, Season 25, the second only stream on this couch. And I will be back on Monday for the Switch to Ultra podcast. But after that, I will be... Oh, I gotta tell this now. Of course, I already said it, but I might say it on the Switch to Ultra podcast. Everyone here, even the people who regularly watch the streams and only watch the VODs, we do a big stream every now and then, very rarely. The 4th of July stream is one of those annual streams that you do not want to miss. I got a lot of funny shit planned. So tune in normal stream time, 4th of July, for one of our stream traditions that we've been upholding since 2022. And hopefully there will be edits on the Turbo channel that lead up to that. But until then, thanks for joining. Thank you. Thank you.